All right, Happy New Year. Hey, welcome back. 2026, first stream of 2026. The year of the horse. We're going to get a good one. It's going to be a good one. Got to get back on that horse, eh, bro?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Veronica is now following.
Hey, thanks there for the follow there, Veronica.
Got that, 'cause you got that, like you, 'cause you got that, something that I need in my life, so
Veronica just subscribed.
Hey, thank you very much, Veronica, for the prime. It's awesome. Very, very thankful.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Sahala Silver is now following.
Thank you for the follow, Sahala.
Bananas Laper is now following.
Banana Slapper, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, fellas.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Helpivt is now following.
Helpy, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Just go get some water. It's hot today, man. 35 plus degrees here in Perth, Western Australia. It's hot, man.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Digla_ is now following.
Digla, thank you very much for that follow. Had a few followers over the couple days.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Usfer Gubs is now following.
Oh, and Yusuf Gubs, thanks for the follow. So today's stream, we'll wait to get some people in here. We're pretty much on the beta realms, checking out Midnight. Hopefully you get excited. My perspective has changed a lot on concentration as of recently, and I've been doing some testing, and I think professions in Midnight are going to be heaps more better than what I first thought. But let me get some water. Let me get prepped up. We've got a big stream today, and just take note of the time because we're going to do the same time every Saturday. So, Rashmart, how you going? You're popping on late. I guess so. Different times. A Saturday stream's late stream. Wednesday stream will be early, just to cover both EU and NA. Trustmart says, okay, I normally don't catch you too often. That's all right. There's always the VODs there, mate, over on YouTube. Just let me finalise this here. Check. Well, hello there. How are you? Trashmart, what's up, man? What's cracking? Not much. 2026, it's a new year. Today's a special day. We have a bit of a birthday in the family. I guess it's not. It's a bit of a joke, really. But today is the 17th birthday of Bitcoin. So the 3rd of January, if you're not sure, when January 3rd, 2009, officially Bitcoin went live officially with the Genesis block. And every since then, every 10 minutes on average since that date, Bitcoin's blockchain has been growing every 10 minutes on average. Each block might be 12 minutes, some blocks might be 8, but on average, every 10 minutes, another chain gets added to the block chain that is Bitcoin. So 17 years, it's still in its infancy, a bit of a teenager, but what happens when Bitcoin fully matures over the next coming decade with all the crazy nonsense, inflation, and all the bullshit that's going on in the world? What's going to happen with this, with the digital scarcity? And I do like to talk about it every now and then because it does pertain to a specific economic principle that we all share in and out of the game. You know, we're talking fundamentals here on currency and how it all works in the machine, and hopefully you boys long term can see the world how I see it. And in the meantime, we have a bit of fun playing World of Warcraft. And today's video, we're going to go into the beta. We're going to be checking out Midnight professions pertaining to tailoring and, more importantly, enchanting. So stay tuned. We'll get straight into it, boys. G'day, true seekers and confused admirers. Goldson here, showing you a different mindset regarding virtual wealth creation by setting goals, minimizing the distractions, the power of being focused and consistent. My goal for the wall within is to obtain 100 million gold. Join me on my adventure where I can impart knowledge and important life lessons that has made me the person who I am today. Well. Okay. Well, it's not the 2nd of January. We need to change that. There we go. Oh, Trash says, lol, what? I'm currently out farming for something. The next key on your keyboard, mate. You must have pressed enter too quickly there on that one. But we're just gonna have a chill stream, man. Chill stream. I'm currently, what am I on here? I'm on my scribe. We're on the midnight beta. Yeah. The cloth farms and the bazaar bites. I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. You need to elaborate a bit more on that. I haven't done cloth farms. We might do some cloth farming in today's stream. It's hot as shit too. It's like, it got up to 38 degrees Celsius, and like, man, we're cooking over here. I'm drinking water. I got my singlet on. Like, it's just hot, man. Hot as shit. Like summertime in Australia sucks, man. Have a look at here. I was doing some dailies or something. I don't know. Let's get out of here. Let's just put. I'm literally just playing the game as it is. So what are we gonna do? Add some of these potions. Look at my warband bank. It's huge, massive. Got all this stuff. I got 2.5. There's a lot of junk in here. We got 5 tabs. I wonder if they're gonna bring out a 6 tab for the warband bank. There's definitely room for it. The last one cost 2.5 million gold. So the next one might be 4 million. Another one here. So like, it looks like they can put another 4 or another 3 more in here comfortably on the UI. Question is, are you boys paying for it? I don't know, man. We might be doing a bit of this. Hunt, what's up, Gib? What's going on, brother? Hopefully you're enjoying 2026 so far. It's going to be an awesome year, man. Are you excited for the upcoming raids? I bet you are. I'll tell you what, man. It's going to be fun diving into the new raids and that with the guild. Very, very exciting. It's been a while since I've done progression. I'm looking forward to it. But more importantly, the first couple of weeks, because I understand that the season 1 doesn't really go live until like March the 17th after reset. So we literally got about what, like 3 weeks and like 1 day of like prep before the actual season launches. So that first couple of weeks is going to be pretty insane for like gold making, like trying to get everything prepped for, like, to gear up roughly. Oh yeah, to get the gear up. That's true. You're right. Yeah, man. Oh, Wocky says, yo, I thought I missed the stream this morning. No. I'm changing it. I'm making the stream different times. So the Wednesday stream will be early morning, which will be like US time. So, and then this time it would be like Aussies, EU, early EU type players, just to mix it up a bit, I'm experimenting. Trash. Cloth farms that have 1-to-1 drop to kill ratio for the multi-craft cooking finishing reagent. Oh, okay. You're better off not telling me anything about cooking. Keep that a secret, mate. I'll tell you what. You got to keep all the secrets out, mate. Keep them to yourself. Hold on. Let's quickly, before we go over here, just check the mailbox real quick. So I've been playing the beta like I am retail, because I literally haven't touched retail for like a week, 2 weeks now. Just log in every now and then, and that's it. I do. There is some things here. Resourcefulness rebar, combine 5 resourcefulness rebar to create a resourcefulness routing. I don't feel like these are going to be these finishing reagents are really just for like to be even more competitive with the guaranteed crafting. And we're gonna get into that in today's episode, or stream. I've been thinking a bit about what Mantheus said the other day on his stream about like the fact that like resourcefulness might actually beat ingenuity, and I was like, it got me thinking. I'm like, because back in Dragonflight we had a similar debate on what's better. I think it was ingenuity versus resourcefulness. So if you do want to go back on the channel, back to the early days of the channel, there was a video titled exactly that, resourcefulness versus ingenuity using the tailoring bolts, and the fact that tailoring bolts might actually be the go now, because what we're going to look in today's stream is the frequency we can obtain high quality materials, because now if you remember, we got normal and then we got the materials. So there's only 2 types of materials, and I've been doing some crafting or disenchanting, and I've realized the yields are pretty crazy, man. I got a little post here for you. Let me find it. I posted it this morning. Oh yeah, did you see the 250 million gold goal and the news on Friday? I made a video yesterday. You can see, if you can go and watch it. I'll just literally show you what my plan is for 2026, like the goals. If you want to go back and watch that, please do so. Here's one of the posts here. Have a look at the screen now. So I did some preliminary disenchanting just on the green uncommon gear, and looking at this is like 326 normal. And I got 199 high quality, and I wasn't even like full 100 skill, and I wasn't 25. I was missing 25 knowledge points. So this is the yield without a full build. This is crazy, man. iHunt says we'll only have access to the normal dungeons. Yeah, well, we're going to get some experience on the normal dungeons. It's probably going to be good because don't they normally split up the dungeons? So like season 1 will only get 4 of the midnight dungeons, and then they put another 4 of all the other ones, and then season 2 they bring out the other half. So it would be nice to experience all of the 8 dungeons at the start before season 1 launches. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Wacky says, yeah, fair enough. Well, if you agree, you agree. Trash says, just have the calculator set up that will display resourcefulness versus ingenuity versus multi, so you can just move it back and forth as needed. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't set up any spreadsheets for calculations yet. I don't want to put any time and effort into calculations at the moment, because we're sort of waiting for a new patch, new build. Right now, it's a bit how you're going with the build at the moment, but like all these yields can change, but it's just an observation that I've found, because like the whole point of like enchanting with concentration is like, oh, okay, take the normal quality and arbitrage it to high quality. But now there's only 2 qualities, and we can do concentration day 1, and the concentration yields are like, they're high, man. They're high. So that like concentration has been nerfed big time. But it's still gonna make money long term, but it's not gonna make like crazy money like it did in the War Within. This is for sure 100% intentional, man. Yeah. Where am I? Let's log out. I like how you also posted latest video on X with the Everything app. Yeah, well, X will be the Everything app if it's not already. I'm just a bit early on that kind of shit. But yeah, X is going to be huge, man. Absolutely unstoppable. So you got to jump on that train, man, whether you like it or not, in my opinion. Yeah, shout out to what was it, all the Blue Sky people that left Twitter, and now they're like going back. It's like, yeah, you got to stay in the arena, I guess. That's what Elon Musk says. You got to stay in the arena. You can't. Yeah, you got to fight or flight. That's what they reckon. I reckon just go with whatever's bigger, but obviously until like, because Elon Musk can go either way, you know, like that's genius and madman are like 2 sides of a coin. It's like, all right, yeah, he can definitely go either way at a moment's notice, so got to keep an eye on him. Shout out to Jacob Hilton, YouTuber in America that's like a school teacher. I think he's like 27 years old or something, but he literally. Every time Elon Musk posts on X, he like reviews it. So like you just follow him, and he does it daily. So he updates Elon Musk posts every single day on his channel. So shout out, I'll type it in. It's really, really important to follow the person with the most influence, whether you like him or not. Jacob Hilton is the guy that's tracking Elon Musk's Twitter, and yeah, it's very insightful channel. Very insightful channel. So yeah, that's on YouTube too, by the way. I don't have a proper link, but you'll be able to sort it out. Jacob Hilton, go and check him out. Yeah. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Dinner's a bit early. Oh yeah, that's all right. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you very much. What do we got? Oh, we got potato baked chicken and veggies.
The Bryker is now following.
Hey. Thanks, Bryker. Thanks for the follow. It says, Wookie, you got a 3 3 stream streak. I didn't see that one. I missed that. What are we going to do? So they're on the beta. So these are all the characters. I've got all the characters at level 90. I've got a bunch of characters here as well. I've managed to get alchemy as a name, inscription, skinning, herbalism. Like I'm just using characters to test. Today we're going to log on to Gibbiter, which is my main character, Enchanting, tailoring. I've been mucking around this morning, just doing some stuff, and I figured out that the enchanting catch-up knowledge is awesome, man. It still works, bro. It's the way that enchanting catch-up knowledge in the War Within is exactly the same in Midnight. So it don't stress if you're gonna miss like knowledge points on like the first couple of weeks. Don't ever feel like, oh, I'm gonna miss out, because it's literally the catch-up mechanic is exactly the same. I'm gonna show you today. So I've got a bunch of stuff in my bag. I pre-bought all this epic stuff just because I didn't know if they're going to get rid of the delve vendor. So I've got that here. So all you have to do, okay, well, let's have a look at the specialization tree. You can see here I put 30 points. I've got 60 points into shard supplier, which is the disenchanting. Like literally you spec in to disenchanting rare equipment. We'll see, I'm actually putting points into the crystal collector, which I think is probably going to be the better play at the start of the expansion. I feel like a lot of people are going to go for like the dust deliverer, because you technically need more dust than the dawn crystals and the radiant shards. Oh, is it too loud? Is that too loud? Let me know if the music's too loud, I'll turn it down. Or if you want it changed. I just put on Triple J from 99 to 2017 playlist. I need to update it actually. I was updating it every year. I was picking like the best, my favorite songs of the Triple J Hottest 100, which is coming up this month. And I was just updating like a playlist on Spotify. Bryka, the music is fine. Thank you for the first time chat, buddy. Where are you from, mate? I like to see new people in the chat. Most people are pretty chill, pretty lurking, if you know what I mean. But yeah, thanks for the chat. Trashmart reckons you can build the bones of it, just have the raw data averages ready to plug and play is my plan. Spreadsheets are coming, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a spreadsheet on literally everything. I'll have Goldson's mega spreadsheet that I'll give away for free. I'll make it so I update it as I go. Initially, the spreadsheet will be only for like the minimum builds, so I won't have the high-end builds on there. But over time, as we level up, we can like change the sheet so it evolves. And all you have to do is like every week or every time I make a video, I'll say, oh, I updated the sheet to get a new copy, and you'll literally have the same number sheet as what I have. And I can put a lot more time and effort into the sheets. So instead of you doing the sheet for yourself, you can just make a copy of mine and just use it whenever. So realistically, if we all have the same tools at our disposal, like kind of like AI, what separates me against you? And in gold making, it's all about the price that you get your materials for, right? So if we all have the same tool, the competitive difference is what price you got your base materials for, and because that's really the game. If you can get your materials way cheaper than the person next to you, then you can literally, and you got the same build, you got the same spreadsheet, you can literally craft at a cheaper cost than the other person, and you can be more competitive. So fundamentally, the price of what you get your reagents at is the best one. So you could buy the reagents yourself, but that's not the cheapest, is it? That's not the cheapest. The cheapest reagents that you can get is to farm your own materials, like i.e. cloth, and then turn the cloth into bolts, and then turn the bolts into like something you can disenchant. For example, we've got, where is it? Garment. You can do the cloaks, shoulders. Probably the cloak might be the best. But it only requires 2 bright linen bolts. So that's literally 2 pieces of cloth to create, level 81 rare. So 2 pieces of cloth. So let's say we're farming cloth. We're going to do some cloth farming in today's video. We're going to do a multi-box cloth farming a video. I've been prepping this video for a little while, so do stay tuned. If you are liking the content, boys, on the VOD, give us a like and a subscribe over, and we've got more video guides coming. Don't worry about it. How do you like my my mullet? It's growing, bro. I'm telling you, fuck, it's hot here, man. Just chilling, lurking, listening while working from Croatia. Croatia, what time is it over there? Jeez, it'd be like 10 o'clock or something in the morning. Or yeah, maybe 10, 11 o'clock. Let me know. Any tips for gold farming, noob? Yeah, farm all your own shit. The way that I've worked out today, the best way to make gold in this game, because it's totally proof of work, and the more work that you do in the game, the more gold you can make. That's the way it's set up. So if you don't want to put much work in and you want to try and get lucky with buying something and like gambling, that's definitely one way, but it's not consistent. If you want consistency in gold making, gather your own materials. You can either gather and then sell, or you can gather and then craft, then if you're taking the decor route, you can gather lumber, gather the materials, but let's be honest, it's probably better to buy your reagents, farm your lumber, craft your decor, and then distribute your decor across realm. I reckon that's going to be the best way to make gold long term for sure. I don't think concentration is going to be as big. And we'll get into it later on, but right now I'm still trying to figure out the path that I want this video to take. So bear with me. The bracer is 1, is it? I don't think so, man. Where's wrists? Yeah, the minimum's 2. So wrists are 2, slippers are 2, the cloak is 2, and I'm pretty sure the belt, the belt, and the robes, and the shoulders. So there's literally 5 tailoring items that all use 2 bolts. You're right, the bracer was the cheapest in the War Within, but we got 5 options here, and there's another option as well, which includes engineering, which might even be the best overall. But to be honest, I really think crafting bolts is going to be mental, man. Just think about it. Put it in your head now. Okay, 5 boxing. We'll go into a dungeon or like a follower dungeon. We see if we can get some cloth. Then we take that cloth, turn it into like shoulders or whatever, and then we disenchant it using our specialization right here. So you only need 60 points, right? So 60 points, you get 100 skill, and you don't even need the weapons. Like literally, 60 points is all you need. You don't really need skill. You don't really need the weapons either, or the tools. And we'll do a comparison later, like closer towards midnight, showing you exactly, because a lot of people, including myself, have had this opinion like, oh, fuck, you got to have the best build before you start doing shit, I'm not going to do anything until I get best everything, meaning like full knowledge points, full epic tools or rare tools. Epic tools now, I'm not doing anything until I get that, which has been my downfall for a long time, because I'm thinking, there's no point competing until we get the best. By the time you build up, the opportunity's gone, which is what happened in the War Within. So this time around, I'm finding the sweet spot for all the crafting markets. We're going to have videos on that, so don't stress. So I'm going to make a list of all, each profession, right? Say tailoring or enchanting, doesn't matter. Each profession's going to have a list of all the crafted markets, and then we're going to have a popularity, sort of like a hierarchy of what I think is going to be hot and what's going to be not. And then next to it, I'm going to have how many knowledge points is required for the maximum build, and then how many knowledge points is required for the minimum build. Hey, Spoono, good day, buddy. How you going? Mr. Spoono? Happy New Year, mate. Cheers. Oh, yeah, we got water, and we got sparkling water too with a little bit of ice. The ice is melting, man. I tell you what, it's hot here, bro. You boys are probably freezing your nuts off over in UK. Sparkling water, mate, my favourite. That's my new... I'm currently transitioning back to a healthier diet there, Spoono, and me and the missus have decided just to go once a week. So it's today's Saturday. We're going to go once a week, just go and like get something to eat, like, and our budget's like $20 a week, you know, so we can't really go crazy. But today we went to the Vietnamese place and we got like a banh mi and like a one of those Vietnamese coffees, you know, the strong coffees, mate. Because I didn't have a coffee yesterday and I was freaking out, and then now I'm pinging. So, but I think once a week's good. Like if you think about it in percentage terms, if you eat 6 days healthy, right, and then one day you have a little like a sandwich or something, like nothing bad. Like I don't feel like your body's going to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing, mate? You can't be eating that shit. But it's wrong. Everything's good in moderation. And I've thought about, because we're on a budget now, we got to manage our income and like, you know, put it all in a spreadsheet. And I realised that we're spending way too much money on takeaway food, like a lot, like rent being our top expense, right? And then there's like electricity, like bills second, and then food. Actually, I think food was second. Bills are like third, and like miscellaneous and all that shit, like subscriptions and all that crap. But like, you know, shout out to the millennials, mate. Like the biggest expense is like mortgage or rent, like fucking hell. Oh, if you got a car, you know, but I'm glad the car, we don't owe any money on the car, thank God. Fucking hell, if we did, man, we'll be in shit creek, mate. But what I'm saying is we're tightening up our budget, so we're spending less money. So we need to build back up the surplus into the you know, like a fiat bank. You know what I'm saying? A survival money, you know, because we're not thriving, we're surviving. Okay, there's a lot of people are surviving in this day and age, or especially a lot of people around my age, and especially a lot of people that are gamers, because you know what we gamers are like. We gamify everything too much, don't we? Yeah. Trash, what are you saying? Hold on, let me sorry. Bryka says it's 9:20 a.m. Okay, so it's like 9:30 now. Sorry for the I get a bit tangent with the with the scrolling. Trash says looking for best choice for the bracer to dust shuffle. Yeah, I had it mixed up. I had to check my book real fast. Good luck with how they got the tools and accessories locked down by crazy reagents and maxed out skill trees. Oh yeah, I don't know, but it's going to be my first time going into an expansion when I'm actually going to look at like crafting profession tools, some accessories, PvP gear, maybe we'll see, like maybe jewelry, like necks and fingers or necks and rings, like you can get a whole bunch of gear, like level 90, level 81 gear. Like look at this. For example, like this, like the cloak. The cloak's level 81. You know, we obviously don't have points in it, but like, you know, it's pretty cheap to make. And the level 81 gear, it's going to be a massive boost to your item level, like huge, man. Like at the start when you're doing the intro and you're not too geared, as soon as you hit level 81, like I'm assuming people are going to go to the auction house and buy a bunch of level 81 gear, because the way I see it, there's about 7 pieces of level 81 gear that you can sell, and that's the neck, 2 rings, a cloak, feet, braces, and chest. So there's 7 pieces that you can buy off the auction house, and it's pretty cheap, man. Like, look at this, bright linen bolts, like it only costs 2. And if you log in, for each alt you log in to midnight, you go you go here, see this Artisans Consortium area? If you go and pick up the introduction quest here and then hand it in, you'll literally get 60 cloth, like instantly. Like literally the fastest cloth on early access is going to be the 60 that you get from the consortium bag. And I reckon like if you have like for example, if you bring up the calculator, like we got 420 characters times by 60, for example, it's literally 25,000 cloth, right? So if we divide that by 2, because it only costs 2 bright linen cloth to make, so we divide that by 2, we can literally make 12,600 cloaks. 12,600 cloaks. If we divide this by 4, because we got four tailors. We can literally craft 3,100 fucking cloaks to disenchant on early access. And this is probably one of my strategies, because to get cloth straight off the bat, it's going to be hard because you need like decent points. Like cloth's going to come. Like you technically don't need to have any points. You just need to be a tailor, but your chances of getting a cloth is like really fucking low, man. Spoono says, yeah, it's -1. Fucking hell. But it feels like -7, the weather app says. How does that work? It's -1, but it feels colder. Maybe it's the wind factor that comes in there, Spoono. I don't know, man. Trash says, well, Blizzard didn't want to make the professions more difficult, so instead they made getting the tools harder to slow people down. Okay. Well, Blizzard are pretty good at slowing us down, but us gamers are always going to find a way, you know. And finding that way is like half of the fun, isn't it? Like it's like, oh yeah, I see what you're fucking doing. I'm going to do my own shit. Fuck you. I don't know. The wind factor. I remember working at -1 or like 0 degrees inside a pit, welding fucking shit onto, you know, welding cracks in bucket booms and shit like that. Like it was cold, man. Like, and like the wind, soon as the wind blew, man, I was like, oh fuck. And I'm sitting there like welding and gouging and shit, like with the oxyacetylene torch. And what was it? The arc air gouger as well. Like because I'm Boilermaker by trade, you know, and Boilermaker by trade. Now I'm a fucking World of Warcraft junkie like you lot. But yeah, hey, you got to follow your passions, right? I was passionate one time about fabrication, but not so much now. It's a hard industry, and I'm not built for it, man. I'm not built for it, man. I could be, but I guess that's the choice I made. Trash says, no need. The rares are everywhere. You gear out fast. Okay, fair enough. But like going back to what I was saying here before, like for example, early access. If we log in, right? Let's assume that we have the Epic Edition. Is it the Epic Edition you get early access? I think so. Yeah. Early, yeah. Let's say, for example, we get early access, right, on the 5 accounts or 4 accounts, whatever it is. I don't care. You only need 4 accounts because I think if you have 5 accounts, it might be a bit hectic. But let's assume that I spend the money and get the early access on 5 accounts, and then we rotate. We do the intro. We get to level 90. We play the game a little bit, right? Well, technically, we don't need to get to level 90. We just need to do the campaign, like the intro, like 5 times, which is probably going to take like maybe 2 hours. 2 hours to rotate all five characters into midnight. So we could be literally standing right where we are now, next to the consortium. So imagine 5 level 80s, Tailor enchanters, right? And then we come in here. Oh no, we do need to complete the campaign, because if we're going to bring in all of our alts, we have to unlock the skip, because fuck doing the bloody intro to midnight like 420 times or 419 times. I only want to do it once, and then okay. So maybe we just focus on the one character. Oh, excuse me. One character, and then we level up, and then we get the skip in. Okay, then we come down here, talk to Captain Flaresworn, and he'll be like, oh yeah, do this, talk to Manaf, or Mana. Hey, Mana, this chick here, talk to her, and then you get your little reward. Where's that little thing? So imagine we got 3,100 things to disenchant. That seems like a lot, man. That seems like a lot, because cloth's going to be really scarce at the start, and if it's scarce at the start, that means everything that cloth turns into is going to be expensive. Like, because like, you know, even though it's only 2 cloth, if each cloth is like what, I don't know, 200-300 gold each at the start. We're talking early access, man. Like, people aren't going to sell this shit cheap. But if it's the more expensive it is, the better it is for us, because then all we have to do, like, let's say it's 50 gold for a piece of cloth, for example. So what do we got? 420 times 60 times 50. That's 1.2 million, right? Just on day one. But assuming that's 50 gold a pop. So, but if the prices are high, we can probably try and turn this into more than 1.2 million. So could we make a couple million in the first couple of days, just flat out disenchanting? I reckon we could, man. Like we could just spend the whole of early access 3 days just flat out just disenchanting like a madman. I'm thinking about it, man. I'm thinking like, yeah, because you don't really need skill, man. You know, like literally, we'll create it. We'll craft a new character and we'll recreate it right after I sit there and talk it. But I guess we can go and check it out, eh? Let's log out. Let's create a brand new character and reenact what I just talked about. Let's go midnight max level character. Create character. Cool Tyran monk. Yeah. Fuck yeah, brother. Ganadus. All right, Ganadus, you are our little trial guinea pig. All right, let's log into Ganadus. So just pretend. It's just hypothetically. Work with me here. This might not be correct, but I'm trying new ways to try and like game the early access. Like I know a lot of people are going to want enchants, and you know, like. Because there's like resourcefulness, like deafness, like enchants are going to be high, man. Let me quickly set up this. All right, let's head over to Silver Moon. All right, so just to pretend we've got one character to level 90. We finished the campaign, and now we're bringing in our second alt. All right, so you can just take the portal to Silver Moon, which is in the Mage Tower. Oh, I think in Orgrimmar it's different. I don't know the Orgrimmar one, but you boys know. If you're Horde, I'll taste your potato bake. Wow. This is made potato bake for the first time. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. I want to devour it, but I'll probably eat it later, sweetheart. All right, so we're in Silver Moon now, and we'll go just up to the innkeeper, and we'll set our halfstone just in case. What do we want to do? So, like I said, we've got to pick up professions. So we'll go tailoring and enchanting. They're just over here. So at the what's it called? The bazaar. Come to the bazaar. Tailoring trainer. Here we go. So learn that one, and then midnight tailoring. Boom. And then right next door we got another one. Enchanting trainer. The tailoring and enchanting trainers are really good. They're like right next to each other. Trash says grab cooking as well, so you'll get the drops. By the way. All right. I don't know where the cooking trainer is, man, but I believe what you say. Thank you for the tip. It's in the inn. Actually, yeah, you're right. It's right next to the inn on the left-hand side, isn't it? I noticed that. I was like, oh, the cooking trainers are right there. They're trying to tell us something. They're trying to say like, oh, you know, pick up cooking, you bastard. Yeah, like literally the innkeeper's right here, and then the cooking trainer, cooking supplies. Okay. Cooking spirits. I don't know what all this is, bro. Crafting reagent. I've never done cooking, bro, so it's completely new to me, man. We'll have to dedicate one stream to cooking, eh? Like full figuring it out. Oh, look at all this. You get a whole bunch of recipes here. So if you didn't know, cooking is a profession. It's not a primary, it's a secondary. So you got fishing and archaeology. I can't even say it. Cooking here. I guess we'll put that on the bar. What's it do? Midnight cooking. Fillet one fish to create fillets for making various Thalassian foods. Oh, okay. Waki says, is there anything with fishing? I haven't done fishing at all, man. I haven't done fishing or cooking. But there was today, some guy was on the beta and he's like, oh, can anyone craft me a fishing rod? And I'm like, oh, I could do it. And he's like, I'll give you money for it. I'm like, all right. He gave me 100,000 gold. Doesn't mean anything on the beta realms, but I had the materials there to craft it for him. And he was obviously going out to test fishing and that. So if that was you, anyone watching the VOD, if that was me that got you the engineering fishing pole and you gave me 100,000 gold for it. So shout out to you, my man. Look, we can craft, oh shit, look at this. You can craft all of this stuff. Oh my God. Thalassian fillet. Okay, we're not going to get into this craziness. I know Trash is like frothing at the mouth, like, do it. But no, we're doing something else today, Trash. We'll dedicate another day for cooking, all right? Hold your horses, mate. The year of the horse, 2026. I'm excited. Get amongst it, boys. We're getting back on the horse. We're going to get back into World of Warcraft gold making. It's going to be exciting. This time, I can see it now. I can't really put it into words, but I got a feeling that midnight professions are going to be really good for returning players, man. Like they've simplified it just enough for people to get like hooked into professions. I think it's good. Okay, so we're here now. So imagine every new person, because like I'll show you for context. This Sunwell is pretty much where you do the intro quest at the Sunwell in the back here, and then you literally come across this bridge. You literally walk past this area, which is the profession area, and then you go to the main hub just at the back here, which looks fucking amazing, by the way. Silver Moon is my favorite city. Like, I love Dornagal, but I've been liking Silver Moon City a lot, man. Like, this city's fucking lit, bro. Like, literally, it's so cool. Like, the aesthetics is cool. Like, you got this fucking thing going up in the sky. It's cool, man. I'm liking it. Don't worry about the fillets. They are barely used in cooking and not very important, at least right now. All right. I don't know if you're deceiving me or not, but we'll see. Oh, look at this. So here, this is the quest. So everyone will get this quest, and you get enchanter. Oh, if you're an enchanter, look, you'll get enchanting reagents. I don't recommend picking this because a lot of people will. But I reckon if you're gonna turn it into something and then disenchant it, you'll probably make even more gold, eh? It's gonna be fun. Do we pick up the enchanting purse? No. I think we should pick up the. I'm kind of curious to see what's in here, eh? What do you reckon? I know we 100% get 60 cloth in there. All right, let's accept the quest. Okay, so you have to become an enchanter for that to show up. By the way. Because normally there's only 4 options, but if you're an enchanter, the Thalassian Enchanter's purse does show up. So let's just do this, and I reckon, is it going to be the same to 60 cloth? I don't know, we'll see. Complete the quest? All right, let's do it. Okay, crafting orders, tailoring. Okay, that's the weekly quest. So we got here, we opened the Thalassian Enchanter's purse. What did we get? We got 30 ever-singing dust and 3 radiant shards. I don't know, man, like... If we go by tailoring, all right, tailoring, enchanting, and then cooking, disenchanting will be there. Hold on, where is it? Oh, my breath stinks, man. You can't smell my microphone right now, but it stinks, bro. I need to clean it. You know when you're like, you can smell your own saliva, like if you know what I'm talking about, lick the back of your hand, and then smell it, bro. That's what your breath smells like. Do it. Yeah, I can smell. Oof, it's bad, man. Trash says, I wonder. Take your dust from your cloth and then start the alchemy transmutes firing off. Oh, whoa, man. Run into the pigment milling, roll into the NG and back into dust. I think you found a good way to start the perpetual dust machine. I think you're onto something, man, for sure. The perpetual dust machine. Was it like this keeps printing? It just keeps printing to the point where it's like, oh, shit. That would be pretty funny, man. But there's definitely heaps of shuffles, man. And like the more shuffles that you chain together, the better it is. And today I'm going to show you the one I've figured out for tailoring and enchanting. It's it's legit and does something confirmed to work. So what do you reckon? So take the dust from your cloth, yeah, and then start the alchemy transmutes firing off. So we turn the dust, use the transmutes from alchemy, and then turn the dust, run into the pigment milling, roll it into the... it's too much. You put too much in one paragraph for me to understand and decode that shit, bro. Yeah, I believe you, man. I believe you. It's promising, the bouquets. Interesting. Can we try and stay on topic there, Trash? I know you're a bit excited to tell everyone what you found, but just relax a bit, all right? Just calm down. You're kind of a little bit disruptive at the moment, but you're passionate. I see it. I like it. But it's totally derailing what I'm trying to show you. I'll go back to farming. Yeah, if you don't mind. I'm not trying to be rude, but yeah, I know what you're going through. Because I'm the same when I watch other streamers too. So I guess I know how it feels. What's this? Nat Pagel. What's this? Anglers, Water Striders. Oh, this is the mount equipment, isn't it? Enhance your mounts with mount equipment. Ah, yeah. Hey, we got the fucking dinosaur. We got this Falendo the Furious. To be honest, I much prefer this mount here from Dragonflight, the Cliffside Wilderdrake. This one's the best one, man. I highly recommend we don't take the Ever Singing Dust. So let's just go to let's go and see what we can do. Hold on. Crafting orders. Oh, this is the introduction to the patron orders. Breadcrumbs. We got a tailoring weekly, which gives two knowledge. It's a little bit hard to start because we're actually using the warband bank. So how do I can turn the warband bank off, can't I? Yeah. Give us 1 second. I'm back. So I'm just starting to, the emus got him. Okay. The bush chooks got me. I got here. I just logged into another account so I can trick the warband bank. I don't want access to the warband bank. I want to see what we can do. Oh, fuck. I took the wrong bag. Everything's all derailed now. It's all done, mate. I reckon we mix it up. We'll go into cloth farming. No, actually, no. I remember now what I was going to do. I remember now. We'll log out. I should write down on my spreadsheet like the topics that I wanted to like cover, and just follow that. Because when I get derailed, I'm like I don't know where I'm going. So maybe that's something I can do. So I purposely left one guy left to do the enchanting knowledge catch up. So I guess I'll show you that now. I'll show you the enchanting knowledge and how the catch-up system works. And we can take that same character, because the character that we're logging into right now is full build tailoring. So I'll show you. So we got 30 points here. You only need 20. And then, 80 points in fabric specialist. So we literally got the most amount of points. It's 100 points to get like cloth, I guess, from any region. So 75 if you're just going to farm in Zulaman or Eversong Woods. But if you want to farm in Harrender and Voidstorm, it's an extra 25. So technically only 75 points if you're just going to farm in one area, which, to be honest, I think most people will probably pick this one on here on the Eastern Kingdoms, because the Zulaman area is like full of mobs to farm, man. If you're going to do open world, that is. All right, so if you go to the enchanting trainer here, you talk to him, and this character has already got the knowledge points from the dirt, from the treasures. So like if you remember in the War Within, fellas, you couldn't get the catch-up knowledge. You first had to go and collect your treasures and then do the weekly quest, and then only then you could disenchant for knowledge bonus catch-up knowledge points. So it works exactly the same. So you just talk to this guy here, and at the moment you have to put in 20 Ever Singing Dust, which for some reason this guy doesn't have the warband bank anymore. Oh my god. 1 sec. I swear I logged out to get this guy the warband bank. There you go. So we got the warband bank. Now we can hand in the quest. So it's 20 high quality Ever Singing Dust. So it's not going to be cheap to catch up, but I guess it's cheaper than buying a bunch of epic Dark Moon Dominion decks to catch up. But we're going to go. So we grabbed the 3 knowledge points from that. And what we'll do, we'll fly back to Stormwind, because there's a little bit of a cheat vendor here we can utilize. If you didn't know, if you go to Stormwind or Orgrimmar next to the auction house on the beta realm, not the Zalatas endgame realm, there's a delve vendor where you can buy a bunch of 246 gear, and it gives you free uncommon and epic trinkets to disenchant. So this character here he's specializing currently in the rare one. So we're gonna put points into Crystal Collector. Once we do that, once we get full 60 points in, I'll show you the yields with like no tools or anything. It's crazy, man. Like, it's really, really wild. The yields scare me a bit, but like it shows me that they're thinking more about how we acted in the War Within with enchanting. The way that they've designed it is much better, because it's more like you got to do work if you do the full shuffle, like gather your own shit. Like for these ones here, we can instantly buy the epic trinkets and enchant them. But on live, the only way to make shitloads of epic items to disenchant are to create the Dark Moon decks, otherwise known as Dominion decks now, which you can make from, you can actually get them. There's 3 ways to get the cards. One is world drop, so there's going to be everyone that plays the game is going to get random cards, which they'll probably just sell on the AH because it's just like whatever. You can use the Thalassian Fair moat, the 5th moat will also give you cards. And the other way is to convert your herbs from mill some herbs with inscription and then craft high quality inks. That won't be at the start. That requires a lot more setup, like a full build, and it has to be like the full build. Chosen to choose. Good morning. Morning to you, my friend. How are you? I'm currently just disenchanting a few of these things. You see how we're getting this glimmering dust now? In the War Within, it was called shimmering dust. This one now is called glimmering powder, which is the catch up for enchanting. If we bring up, we need 17 points, so we'll just disenchant until we get 17, which is right now. Oops, excuse me. It's the gas, man. Awesome. I got I thought I read burritos there. I got 2 burritos yesterday for both BattleNet accounts. Oh, right. You got EU now. You got EU account now. I want a burrito now. I got potato bake here. No, my missus made potato bake. I'm looking at it. It looks pretty good. But I'll
Matthews resubscribed for 10 months.
Hey, Matthews, thanks for the resub, man. Welcome in. You did say that you weren't going to stream, so I thought I'd stream. I'm currently on the beta realms. Hold on a sec. Let's get this knowledge points. So we're trying to reenact what it would be like to disenchant early access on 5 accounts, because that's my current. I think it's going to be easy, because 60 points here is going to be pretty easy to obtain, like really easy to obtain. But like the thing that's not going to be easy is getting the epic or the Dominion cards. So maybe at the start we don't go into the crystal color. Perhaps we go into shard supplier first, because that way we can turn the cloth into the rare items then to disenchant. Right now I can't. Oh, did I just equip that? Oops. We'll allocate these points. So we've got 60 points now. 20. Just take note. We got 25 midnight enchanting skill. So like bugger all enchanting skill. We've got a resource. We could probably take off the tools and the hat. So we got a hat and a tool. So we got no tools now. We got 25 skill, but we got 60 points in here. So what do we do? Maybe we just delete this? Yeah, we'll delete all this. Feels bad. And we'll just start disenchanting. How many we got here? We'll buy a few more. But I was listening to what you said yesterday in your stream there, Manthus, and it made heaps of sense, man. Like I was like, far out. Yeah, like the whole resourcefulness, ingenuity theory. And I think you're right, man. I think resourcefulness is going to be better for enchanting. Just because it's a lot easier to guarantee like high quality materials like right now. So if it stays like it is now, like the yield, then it's going to make more sense for people to like craft and disenchant their own materials and then turn those materials into enchants and sell them. Especially, yeah, but like at the start, there's not enough points, but eventually when everyone gets enough points, it feels like that's the play. And the whole like taking of the herbs, normal quality, and then using your high end and inscription guys, like say if you had 5 inscription guys and they're all built out, propped up for like milling and creating inks, and then and also doing the Dark Moon Dominion deck thing, bro. It's like inscriptions, like the new thaumaturgy. Like take all the normal herbs and shit, and then turn. Because I remember when you're first looking at inscription, you were saying like, oh, this doesn't seem right because you were guaranteeing high quality inks and you know that with low quality materials, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense. But it totally makes sense when you think of it like a shuffle, because then you're taking all of the herbs, like Inscription's going to suck up all the herbs, make the high quality inks, and then make more decks or Dominion decks, and then we're going to disenchant those decks. And like literally, because look here, like you've got Dawn Shatter now, right? So Dawn Shatter shatters the Dawn crystals, and then you can shatter the Radiant shards, and then you literally can get all your own materials. So like I'm thinking it like we can have to make like a heaps of gold, disenchant like buy all the herbs, do the full circle, and then end up making our own normal quality enchanting reagents, and then making rank 3 or high quality enchants out of those materials. Like the full circle, like it's like, whoa, okay, it's a lot more work, a lot more hands-on, I get it, but like it's still gonna make mad gold, man. Like that's the thing. Let's start disenchanting, eh? Anyone to keep count? Chosen says, is the beta on the last build, or is there will be more? I think there's going to be more, man. Heaps more, bro. Yeah. Right now the build isn't final, so like it's really just like testing and shit like that. But what you will notice here, which is pretty important, because like Trash said, he wants to go into the uncommon. So if you go specialization, like a lot of people will go for the dust deliverer at the start, put 60 points in here. It makes total sense because we're going to get uncommons dropping everywhere, and disenchanting these to get the high quality ever singing dust, because the high quality ever singing dust is going to be used for like the high quality weapon oil market. So I can see people doing that. Like the weapon oil market is nuts, bro. Like the weapon oil market, if we go here, spec, where is it? Transitories, tonics, and tools. Look at this. You need 60 points here, right? 60 points. You probably don't even need that. No, you do, for high quality, you definitely need 60 points here. 60 points, and then shattering, spellbound shattering, another 60. So it's like minimum 120 to guarantee the oils, and it's really easy to get the full 100 skill, and then you just have your tools. Just the rare tools will do at launch. As soon as you get the rare tools, bro, you're pumping those oils at high quality. And if you're disenchanting the greens like Trash is going to do, you'll get heaps of ever singing dust, like heaps, man. Look at this. So it might be a bit hard to see, but I'll check my reagent bank here. You can see we're getting Dawn crystals here. Right now, it's 50-50. We got 8 normal. We got 8 normal and 8 high quality Dawn crystals. And remember, I'm not even full skill, bro. Not even full skill. No tools, nothing. And we're getting 50-50 yields here. So if anything doesn't change, these yields are off its head, man. And it got me thinking, like, if these are going to be the yields, then that means that the quality, the arbitrage from concentration from low quality to high quality is not going to be there, which I think that's what Mantheus is talking about when he talks like on his stream about that concentration isn't going to be as profitable. And I think I'm tending to agree with him, to be honest, because it seems like concentration has got mad time nerfed. Because there was another comment, I think it was A1 Priest that was saying it in Mantheus' stream yesterday, about that it still costs like over 400 concentration to even make one craft at full knowledge points, man. It's still going to cost like 400, man, which is crazy, man. Like, and then you don't get 100% back on the concentration. And Mantheus said yesterday, because you're not getting 70%. If you're not getting 100% back, you're only getting 70%. And he had the opinion that then every time it procs, you won't get silly reprocs. You know how on the wall within, like if we get an ingenuity proc, we can just keep going, and sometimes you can go like 10 to 14 times in like using just 1,000 concentration. You could proc like 12 times sometimes, but on average it was probably about like 7 procs, 7 to 8 procs on average, which is crazy, man. So they nerfed it so you only get 70% back, right? And then I thought about it a bit more. I was like, okay, if you're only going to get 70% back, then the average is like between 2 to 3 crafts every 4th day. And Manthias said that it's better to probably have double resourcefulness, which makes sense, man. Because if double resourcefulness, like he said, is a bit more consistent, you know what I mean? And also you don't have to make like heaps of tools, because then you just use double resourcefulness for guaranteeing as well. Because I feel like we're going to be guaranteeing a lot of enchants this time around, because the barrier to entry is like way easier to do it, man, which I think's good. So we sort of got to educate people, I think, on how to do like the full stack, you know, the whole vertical integration, like get your own materials, like meaning getting your normal herbs, and then, you know, making the inks, and then making the dark moon decks, and then disenchanting the dark moon decks. And this whole time, look, I've been disenchanting these epics, and I've been getting motes here too. So you actually get motes as well when you spec into crystal collector on the 60th point. So you have to get 60 points. On the 60th point, it says here, your disenchanting formulas are fully attuned, increasing your chances of extracting Midnight's native magical essences when disenchanting epic Midnight equipment. So the 60th point in here allows you to start getting motes. Like, it's probably not going to be like crazy, but it's additional. You know, you want 60 points minimum, and you can get 60 points like straight away. Like early access, 60 points, no problem, man, no problem at all. So my idea is like get 5 alts, get 5. Because look, we got no skill, no tools, no nothing, man. Like the barrier to entry is like quite small. But yeah, Trash says, just a note, the epic gear does have pretty high drop rates after 90. Hashtag goes back to farming, yeah. Chosen says, resource will give so much back to the crafter, so I think matte prices will be a lot lower than the War Within, like for alloys. I reckon the price between like a normal quality enchant and a high quality enchant isn't going to be that much, because we got like there's more like reagents that are sitting in the enchants now. Like there's some enchants out there that require the epic leather, you know, the epic rare drop or epic drop from the beast, you know, and like if an enchant has that in it, so like when people go to purchase that said enchant, they'll be like, well, do I pay like 3,000 gold for a normal quality, or do I spend 5,000 gold and get the high quality? You know what I mean? Like they'll be like, well, it's only an extra 2k more, and I'll get the better enchant. I'm just going to prefer the better enchant. And if they and if you're, you know, and then that's another resource, like you said, Chosen, double resourcefulness. Imagine getting a proc on the epic skinning reagent or the motes and shit. You know, it kind of beats out fucking concentration altogether. So like if they're moving away from concentration and they fucking, and it's more like, okay, guaranteed crafting, double resourcefulness, it feels pretty cool, man. Like, I don't know. So you could like you could use the high quality reagents and craft your your enchants at high quality, and then the remainder you use that on your concentration alts. I don't know. It feels like it's different this time around. Like the whole enchanting thing, like they've obviously thought about it, I reckon, and they're probably like, oh, we can't have a repeat of what happened in the War Within. Makes total sense. I don't know. Chosen says, I keep telling people Conc will be weaker in Midnight than in the War Within. I tend to agree, man. I've always been like a concentration nut. But it makes sense. Like Manthias always says, what happens in one expansion doesn't necessarily work in the next one. And I think that's a really good philosophy to have, man, because Dragonflight tailoring bolts were like pretty epic. And I thought like, okay, they're going to be just as good, but they weren't. But now the tailoring bolts are like back, baby. Like you watched the last VOD talking about tailoring bolts, man. They're everywhere. Like you can't get away from them. They're like literally like used in all of the high-end crafts, like the decor, the bags, like everything, man. It's crazy. Chosen to choose, are we getting into realm where 2 to 3K gold is a lot of gold? Yeah, I think so, man. Yeah. Manthea says, I think people are coping hard because they want Conc to be good, but the numbers simply don't look good. I agree. You will be able to make gold, but like I think they're pushing people away from like farming patron orders, because if they keep this the same, like look like for example, what is it? Like we'll go to one of these weapon enchants or whatever. There's a weapon enchant in here that I think is going to be pretty good. It's the acuity of the render eye. Look at this, all normal quality mats, 467 concentration. Like what? That's literally like 2 crafts. Boom, you know. And even if both of those proc ingenuity, you probably get a third, but you won't have if it procs for the 4th time, it won't. If it procs a 3rd time, you won't be enough. You have to wait again. And then, I remember, Mantis, you said yesterday on your stream that like in terms of efficiency, if you come in with 1,000 concentration and you got only enough for 2 crafts with no procs, then you're left with what 467? What's that? 33. So you're probably left with 66 concentration, which to be honest, I think's not bad. You know, I reckon that's not bad. And like it makes like ingenuity and concentration irrelevant, because if you're going to log in every 4th day, and you can literally craft like 2 enchants, like ingenuity doesn't make any fucking sense at all, because you're gonna get guaranteed 2 crafts no matter what, and then there's like the small likelihood that you get, you know, a proc. But it's like I get it what you're saying, like it's not going to be like efficient, but because in the War Within, my personal experience with enchanting is like I'll use the finishing reagents to drop the concentration just below 200, because every time I'd log in, I'd have 1,000 concentration to spend, and if I put my rank 2 materials in, and then I put the concentrate finishing reagent, and it was sort of, some enchants were a bit higher than 200, but most enchants were below 200. That means I got a minimum of 5 enchants, like every 4 days, minimum 5 and then it was procking again. So, but this time it's like literally like half that, like more than like less than half, so like half again. So like logging in twice a week. But the thing is, like everyone can do this now. So there's going to be more people that can get into concentration crafting. Like literally, like this, for example, this enchant that we're looking at right now, the acuity of the Rendori, which is going to be the best weapon enchant for sure, season 1, because main stat's going to be king, right? So main stat, we got videos on all this coming up, so don't stress. But I reckon the acuity of the Rendori is a good path to go down. See how it says Thalassian Talent, Silver Moon Spell Power? This one gives like 50, like main stat to your weapon with a 25% uptime. It's crazy. And like, and this drops from, you only need to get Renown 5 with the Void Storm or the Singularity, the Singularity Renown. And so it's going to cost 150 Moxie and like 1,500 Void Light Mile, which is like piss easy to get. Like you're going to get this no matter what. And even if you don't have enough resources to get this straight up, it doesn't matter. You can build into this acuity. So just remember Thalassian Talents, Silver Moon Spell Power, right? There's another one here. So if we go elevating equipment, Silver Moon Spell Power on the direct 9 o'clock, tertiary talent. The first node here is learn how to create enchant ring. Oh wait, no, not even that, man. Hold on a sec. No, wait. There's a weapon here that you learn, like everyone learns for free. Silver Moon Spell Power. Where is it? Okay, yeah, this one here. Well, this one's the mastery, same talents. There's another one. Another one. Flames of the Sindorai. This one was probably going to be really good later on when the scaling gets better. This one drops from the dungeon. I swear there's another one we can make. No, it must be this one. Mastery. So everyone can learn this one. And just take note, it uses Arcano Weave bolts to fucking craft this one too. It's crazy. But 150 points, so you could probably make this and get your skill up to 100 if you really wanted to. Because if you can easily get your high quality mats by disenchanting, doing the whole shuffle, it's like 25% of the materials that you get can be used to guarantee craft your enchants, and then the other 75% you just use on your old army. It really, really feels like that way. That's the way it's going. And the best way to get your materials is to do the whole shuffle. Like grab your herbs, mill it, ink it, turn it into Dark Moon cards, disenchant the Dark Moon cards, and then fucking do the shatter for the Dawn Crystal Shatter or Dawn Shatter, and then shatter all the high quality. Oh, fuck! You could do that with the Dark Moon decks to get all your Dawn Crystals. I personally have been disenchanting all of this shit, man. Yeah, I should have a macro for this, man. It's pretty hard to do it manually. Hold on a sec. Wait a minute. Wait. My teleprompter's fucking wigging out here. But yeah, Matthew says pink people are coping hard. I reckon, man. I reckon people are coping hard because they want what they had in the War Within, and it's sadly not going to be the case, man. I'm in total agreement with you, man. 100%. Trash says week 1, 46 because of the treatise, and then +3 from the Dark Moon Fair unless they change Abundance. Yeah, the Abundance gives you 10 points, man. But there is ways to get more, because you get 24 points from the treasures, and then you got the first crafts as well. All the Gleeful Glamours, you can first craft that. It'll just cost mad gold. And then, yeah, if you get to level 90, you do the Abundance, you get another 10. And then the weekly quest, the dirt piles, you can easily get 60 points, like pretty quick, but 60 points is going to not take that long. Within the first, if not early access, but like the first 4 or 5 days, you full build Dawn Shatter, let's go. Because the Dawn Shatter is really good, because if you can get to 50 skill, because if you look here, you can learn the Shatter Essence, the Radiant Shatter, which requires enchanting 50 to get, which you can get. All you have to do, literally the first 5 points you put in enchanting, you want to put it in transitories, tonics, and tools. You put 5 points in here, and then you can learn this recipe, Oil of Dawn, and you can literally craft oil of Dawn all the way up to like 75 or some shit like that. And the Oil of Dawn recipe is literally motes and ever-singing dust. You're going to get shitloads of ever-singing dust, man, doing like, and the Oil of Dawn is going to level you up, but you don't really need levels. You only need the levels to guarantee craft these enchants. So it makes sense to have like if you've got 10 enchanters, you have like one enchanter that directly goes into each market, and then still have heaps of enchanters to like, use up the normal quality stuff, because you don't want to sell it. I feel like every time you sell something and it's not a final product, you lose a little bit. I feel like if you can buy... Hey.
Ding Dong 21 is...
Ding Dong 21. I like that. I like that, man. That's cool. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat here. Hold on. Let me. I should have had a macro for this. It's very hard to do it and read. Mantia says, I'm not even convinced it's by much design, since if their goal was to nerf Conc army, there is much simpler / logical ways to do it. Well, yeah, I think they've nerfed it because you definitely need shitload, like double the amount of concentration to do a single enchant. Like even if you've got a full build, because in the War Within, if you got a full build, it reduced your concentration from like 460 down to like 200. Like it nearly halved it, but this time it doesn't reduce the concentration required, which is crazy to me, man. I'm like, fuck. Well, they made the barrier to entry easier, but the amount of enchants, because if they didn't change it and the barriers to entry were easier, then there'll just be a mad flood of like concentration will be king again, and guaranteed crafting will be in the bin, man. Everything will just be concentration, like it was kind of long term in the War Within. I think they're trying to go away from that, and I can see what they're trying to do. They're like, oh, yeah, okay. Because look at this yield, man. Look at these yields. Like this is the 60 point, 25 skill, no profession tools at all, and we're getting 45 dawn crystals, normal quality. And we're getting 35 high quality. Like the ratio is just off its head, man. Like imagine with a full skill, because to be honest, there's nothing in the UI that says that you get more disenchanting stuff from having more skill. Only when you shatter. Like when you look at this. I looked at this today. Dawn Shatter here, so we'll favorite that one. If you actually read the Dawn Shatter thing, it says. Disenchant a dawn crystal, reducing it to 3 radiant shards. So it's a direct 1-to-3 conversion. But the quality of the radiant shards produced is limited by the quality of the dawn crystal that you're shattering. So if you're shattering high quality dawn crystals, which you probably want to, because it depends on the price really. If it's a direct 3 to, if three gleaming shards high quality is way more gold than 1 high quality dawn crystal, then you're shattering high quality all day, I think. But the stipulation here it's otherwise based on a combination of your enchanting skill. So this skill here. So if you get up to 100, you get more effectiveness of your dawn shatter, and the points in shard supplier. So for disenchanting, it doesn't seem like, you need a big requirement. And the yields are like pretty high, but it's when you go into shattering. So if we go shatter, it comes up with resourcefulness. So that I think the way you shatter, that's when you want to chuck on your double resourcefulness tool and relative accessories. So the blue accessories are probably all you need, and the epic tool, double resourcefulness, and then max skill, and then maybe even a blood elf. I don't know, but I think it'll be quite minor when you think about it, which we could test it. Yeah. Sorry, man. Matthew says good luck with 0 ingenuity %. The basic green tool will be what, 10%? I'm not sure exactly. I'm experimenting. Like I did a little bit of disenchanting in the past, but when I did it, I was like a full build already in the War Within, so I don't really get to know what the diminishing return is. But I know the first week there'll be a certain amount of points that you can get in the first week, and then as every week goes on after that, the expectation is 100. But I don't think you need much skill and that to disenchant. Like look at these yields, man. These yields are crazy. At the same time, we're getting shitloads of glimmering powder, which you won't get too much at the start of the midnight. The only reason I'm getting mad catch-up knowledge now is because the beta's been going for a little while now. Let me finish this disenchanting and I'll catch up with the chat, because I'm way fucking behind. Way behind. Manthea says, even if you buy epic tool, double stack it, ingenuity, it will still probably be no more than 30%. Yeah, maybe you're right. I haven't tested it yet, man. I know for a fact in the War Within, we go with everything, we could get like 47% comfortably, and then 49% if you wanted to go hard on quality. But if it is 30% and you're only getting 70 back, it's like concentrations, like double ingenuity is dead, in my opinion. Like I'm in total agreement, man. Like. But you still be able to make gold with it, I reckon. You'll still be able to make gold. But in saying that, another thought popped into my head, and it was about when you said that like the bolts in tailoring in Dragonflight were good, which they were, and then Midnight in the War Within they were crap, and now in Midnight having a bit more utility. And you got decor as well, like all the tailoring decor all uses a tailoring bolt. So there's you can make The tailoring bolts for midnight are going to be like used far into the future, man. I swear. Like, look at this. Look, like tailoring. We just go to the decor. Where is it? Where is it? Just have a look at this decor, man. Like, we got a pillow here. There's a this one's not too. There's a pillow, but there's a bed. These silver moon curtains, which I think you can walk through. Like you can walk through them. Like they're like 6 on them. That might be good. There you go, bag. I guess the tailoring stuff isn't that good, but people will probably still buy it because a lot of this stuff, like little pillows and cushions, that's like decoration stuff. Maybe they use it. We'll see. But fuck, man, like the tailoring bolts are definitely going to be way better than Wall Within. And okay, if that's the case, like if concentration isn't going to be worth as, it's still like the effort that you need to put in doesn't, and everyone can do it like easily, like make steady gold, like with a bunch of, like I've got like fucking 350 alts or something. And that's like, and if I can make 2 enchants every 4 days, that's like, what's that? Like, that's like 600 enchants, 650 enchants or something. Let's say 600 enchants. Like, if you're making 2k profit per enchant, that's like a token on NA every day. Token a day, just for just, you know, with no effort. You know, like you don't have to put any tools. I mean, you could if you wanted to. But I don't think you need to, because every craft, if we go back to enchanting, every craft is like less than 500. Like the good enchants, you know. Where was it? Like there's a chest enchant here that's off its head, man. Like this one's like the best one. Yeah, Mark of the World Soul. This one comes. Yeah, this is a really good example. Sorry, I should catch up before I move on. Sorry. 1 second. Where are we? Mentius says, and since you need 2 procs for 1 extra craft due to 70%, it's just dead. It's a dead stat. I think you're right, man. I'm seeing I'm picking up what you're putting down, man. Before I was like when you were saying it yesterday, I'm like, nah. And the Copian was coming in, and then Ian was like, fucking remove Conc or something. And he's stirring the pot, and I was like, fuck, I'm thinking about it. And I spent all morning on the beta just like working it out. I'm like, yeah, I think you're right, man. Like. It makes sense. It makes sense. But then if that's the case, then what's the next logical thing? And the next logical thing has got me to this, like having like 5 accounts disenchanting and doing the shuffles to get your high quality enchanting mats, and then just crafting. You know, on each character, like you could have one at the start. You'll have one character that does, you know, that specializes into Azerothian arms, like, you know, and like for example, like this guy here. Oh shit! Fuck. Sorry, not used to having too many people commenting, and that it's hard. It's very hard to read every comment. I could read every comment. Let's see. Little Warpan, what's up? Do we have engineering flask or an optional reagent? I don't think we got optional reagents, eh? Well, we do, but they're mainly for like guaranteed crafting and reducing like, you know, high quality materials and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm Kroll. Hi Goldson. Hey, thanks. Hey, first time chatter. Hi Kroll. You have an add-on to mass salvage assist? I do. I don't have it on the beta right now. Yeah, I don't even know if we need that anymore, to be honest. The only thing I can see that we need is TSM, you know, because I like to use the TSM disenchant feature, and I'm starting to learn how to do the warehousing and stuff. Not yet. When Legion Remix finishes, we're going to do a couple streams where I'll try and learn how to do like the warehousing option. Like I sort of want to learn how to do that before midnight, because I want to give that a little bit of a go. I don't know, but there's so many things that you can do at the launch, and to be honest, there's too much shit to do, and like I just need to focus on like 1 or 2 things and just fixate on that, because I know if I try and do a bit of everything, like it's not going to work out. I just need to hyper focus on one activity or 1 or 2 activities, maybe 3 activities first. But yeah, I'm not sure, man. Yeah. The Briker says, can you earn enough gold to buy a token if you play casually 1 to 3 hours a day? 1 to 3 hours a day, every day? Oh yeah, you can casually make a token. No problem. No problem. That's like 20 hours a week, man. 20 hours a week at like what? 20k an hour minimum. You casually, man, but you'll probably just farming a lot. Briker, I recommend just going hard on gathering at the start, because that's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck, you know, for sure, man. If you got early access, double gather the whole way, man. I reckon, or do something similar to what I'm trying to do. I don't know. I got to try and do something that utilizes 5 accounts, but to do that, I have to get fucking 5 epic editions, man. I don't know, man. If we can, I'll have to do some work on that, because we've got to work out. Like, that's going to cost a lot of money just to get 3 days early access. But I don't know, man. Like, can we get to like some crazy build within the first day on 5 accounts? Maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to work out. But as of right now, it feels like we're just going to spend the early access just leveling up and playing the game for the first 3 days. Because like, I know like buying and leveling shit up on the first 3 days is going to cost like heaps of money. I'd literally rather just play the game for the first 3 days. And then once like all the weeklies and all that like come in on the official launch day, which will be the 2nd of March or something, 3rd for us, I think more and more people would join and the prices of the materials would come down. And yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's the best time, because once we complete the campaign, we can start rotating the alts in. Once we go, then I don't have to pre-order anything more, because I've already pre-ordered the game on one account, this account. Yeah, I don't know. What do you boys? Are you boys like doing crazy shit like getting 5 epic editions? I don't know, man. I don't reckon it's worth it, eh? Matthew says Decoy has made a lot of old mats evergreen. Totally agree. I'm not too familiar with the old markets. So I've been told that obviously knowledge is king. If you know, there was one guy that commented on the Reddit post on the WoW Economy Forum, is like, I was talking about concentration alts, and they're like, he said sometimes gold making is easy for some and hard for others. And he's like, for example, I made 26 million just for clicking a button 3 months ago. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because apparently he got lucky and bought all the Black Lotus. And I don't even know what Black Lotus is. And I looked into it and I was like, oh, Black Lotus. And the price went fucking parabolic, you know. And apparently Black Lotus was like Null Lotus, but back in the classic days. So it's like a really fucking rare herb. Like if I played back then, I'll probably know that shit. So the longer you play, the more data you have. So the more data you have, the better decisions you can make. Obviously, I've only been playing for like less than probably 5 years now. Yeah, but 5 years, and man, like I'm still a dumb cunt, man, when it comes to this shit. I'm still trying to work it all out. And I like being in the deep end, fucking around, because that's the best way I learn personally. I do appreciate people trying to give me tips and that, but when people give me tips, I'm like, sometimes I read, I'm like, I have no idea what they're fucking talking about, bro. But in their head, they've been playing for years and years. Like it's just like, you know, it's like you think like everyone should know this, you know, but like. So don't be offended when if you say something to me and I don't really understand it. It's because of that reason. But yeah, thanks for everyone tuning in. We got fucking 25 viewers, and I'm in my singlet and jocks, man. You can't see it, but it's hot as fuck here, man. Give me the old pinch and roll, you know. There you go. Trashmart says the best in slot chest enchant with the majestic reagent. Get it on that double resources, and man, you're gonna have some fun with that gold, and it'll rain from the skies. I like that, Trashmart. You're talking about this one here? This enchant, Mark of the World Soul? This one here, yeah, he uses the majestic hide, which I think there's like 3 different types of epic. Yeah, you were telling me the other day, there's like 3 different types of hides now. There's like a majestic fin, a hide, and like a lure or something. I don't know where they all come from. It's been fin, claw, and hide. It all comes from skidding, right? There's no fishing involved. Like the fin kind of feels fishy. if you know what I mean. But yeah, it makes sense now. Like if this enchant didn't, because this is an enchant that I crafted this enchant in the wall within. It was called the Crystalline Radiance, which was literally the best enchant for the chest, the whole expansion. Like all the others were like, who cares? Not even worth crafting, you know. Not even worth crafting. Is that an acronym? Where's my fucking... Not even worth crafting. It's a Newick. Not even worth crafting, that shit. So I guess our short list for this expansion is definitely going to be this one. Like everyone's going to want this one, man. Like, if you'd be stupid not to get anything other than this one because it gives the most primary stat. This one's pretty cool, man. Like, not going to lie. 5 motes of primal energy. These ones are going to be the best motes. These ones are going to be most expensive motes, in my opinion. And Trash reckons the majestic hides are going to be fucking expensive too. And how many points do you need to guarantee this? Let's have a look. Azerothian arms. So if we go spec, Azerothian arms. Where is it? Okay, 20 points here, 20, 30. So what's that? 70. We'll just type it in. Hold on. So 70 points, right? So we're going double resourcefulness, right? Because we're going to guarantee this shit. Double resourcefulness. So then we need spellbound shatterer. And if we're just doing resourcefulness, we don't need multicraft or ingenuity, right? So that's just like another 60 points there. So what's that? 60 points. So it's literally 130 points to guarantee it, man. That's assuming that you need, to guarantee it, you need like probably max rank tools, skill. Obviously, having like a blood elf, having extra 5 skill will reduce, you know, some materials. You know, that's the advantage. But and then the finishing reagent, which will also reduce like the amount of high quality reagents you use, depending. It might be the dawn crystals. It might be like high quality this here, but it doesn't. Yeah, like forget concentration. We just go full guaranteed crafting, which is kind of wild because like people with deep pockets are just going to be like, well, okay, well, if it's 130 fucking points, then I'll just literally buy up all the shit, all the high quality stuff, all the motes, enough. So then when I get to 130 points and I get all of my best in slot fucking build, like bis build, then I can sit there and just pump out like guaranteed crafts like all day, every day. And if you're getting double resourcefulness, or well, if you got mad resourcefulness procs on, like you can work it all out on a spreadsheet, just be like, okay, this is like, let's say you go crazy and you buy enough to make 1,000 of these enchants, right? Guaranteed. So you'd need like 5,000 motes of primal energy. You say you go ahead and buy all those. Like you could dollar cost average those for like 2 weeks. And then because the demand for the chest isn't going to come out like straight away. So you could be dollar cost averaging these high quality materials and the hides for like a couple of weeks while people are farming. And then when season 1 drops, everyone like stops what they're doing and they start doing the fucking season. That's when the price is going to go up. And if you've been dollar cost averaging all of your high quality materials and you've been slowly logging in every day and building up your points, and by the time once the 3rd week comes in, you could probably, let's say the 3rd week, easy, epic tools, all that shit, whatever. You get all that stuff sorted and then you can start making 1,000 of these enchants, right? You know exactly how much you paid for each item. So say you got 5,000 motes, you got 1,000 majestic hides. You work it all out on your spreadsheet. You go, okay, I spent this much gold, and then you just go to town. Like obviously get your finishing reagents in there and try and be a blood elf, or try not min max it, because if you're doing like 1,000 guaranteed crafts, you want every little bit of fucking edge you can get, right? And then literally you just pump it out with double resourcefulness, man, and that's it, gold. It just seems like the whole way, like, because I've always done concentration crafting. I haven't really dived into guaranteed crafting, but guaranteed crafting kind of makes sense when you got enough capital. If you got no capital, don't even bother playing. If you got capital, then you could start like dollar cost averaging multiple enchants. Like we could be doing chest, we can doing the weapon enchants, we can do the shoulders, the wrists, rings, like all of it. Like say, like, pretend you want to make 1,000 of each enchant guaranteed, and just slowly build your alts up to that. And then when all of them hit 130 and you've got all your materials, because you can use like Journalator and shit to work out, or even TSM will work out your smart average price. But to be honest, it's probably better to do it in a spreadsheet just in case you fuck up, something fucks up, or your computer goes down on you or something. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking about. Because if concentration, and there's a couple of recipes that this methodology will be applicable to. Probably not this one. There's a what's Trash saying now? Come on now, what are you saying? LOL. 1,000 chance will cost around 25 million due to the majestic reagent alone, and the hide is the easy one. Okay, yeah, like I said, people with deep pockets, mate. People with deep pockets, but this really only really applies to the markets where the barriers to entry are quite high. Like this one here, this one only needs skill points to learn, right? So everyone can start making this with concentration, no problem. But like let's look at something else. Let's look at there's a weapon enchant here that drops from the raid, eh? Let's see if we can find it. That's Magister's Terrace. Here we go. This one here this one comes from the Dream Rift. What's it do? Healing spells and abilities sometimes grant a target a barrier, absorbing the next. Oh, it's an absorb. That's like a tank thing. Nah, that's shit. Maybe the weapon enchants isn't a good market to look at. I was looking at similar thing like the spell thread markets. Yeah. There's a couple enchants. There's a couple of markets. I've got to get the spreadsheet going with the list of how many points you need to guarantee it. Where's it come from? And I sort of make like a hierarchy on the spreadsheet and look at okay, what's the biggest enchant or recipe market that has the highest cost to enter? Like the barrier to entry is like going to be high. But it's obviously going to be something that people go into. It's going to be interesting, man. Like I'm just thinking like crazy, but like I could be totally wrong, man. Like you boys probably done this like heaps of times, like in Dragonflight guaranteeing shit. Could you guarantee high quality in Dragonflight enchants? I can't even remember. Didn't you have to like craft and then if you got an ingenuity proc or something? Yeah. Bodie won. What up, beautiful dude? Hey, thanks. Hey, thanks to you too, Mr. Bodie. Sorry, Spooner. It's Warshall. Hello, Warshall. Thanks, Wocky. Oh, Wocky remembers the dino dance. Shit, I remember that shit too, Wocky, man. That was ages ago. So you never forget. I'll never forget you, Wocky. Don't change your name. I was fucked then. But I'll always, even if you change your name, I see 4 dino dances, I know it's you. Spooner says, I did well on the ring enchant. You focused 100% into the ring enchant, did ya? Trashmart says, oh, he's talking to Warshall. Sorry. Little Werpen, then Blizzard comes in and changed drop rate. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Well, have a look at these rates here, man. Like, does this look right to you? Dawn Crystal got 72, and then I got 49 rare. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's learn this. Learn all this catch-up knowledge. Matthew says Dragonflight was inspiration. That's the one. Yeah. Didn't you have to like craft it, and then if it inspired it, that was like the only way to get to like that rank 3, wasn't it? Like you couldn't guarantee shit, could you? Or you could, but it didn't make any sense. Well, I didn't really like legit. The only thing I fucking did in Dragonflight was Dracothus and the bolts. That's it, man. I didn't do shit. Oh, and I did a bit of gear crafting at the end. I made a video on that. I did a little bit of gear crafting, like the spark gear and stuff in the War Within. That's not really my thing, you know. I kind of like the macro approach, taking the macro approach to the whole gold making, thing. Sorry, I'm drinking carbonated water, man. I'm burping like there's no tomorrow. Also, I need to sit down. My legs are fucking killing me. Or my knees are fucked. My legs. Need to lose some weight so there's less pressure on me on my knees, man. getting old, mate. Next year, midlife crisis is next year, so it's either midlife crisis, legit. 38 years old next year, and they reckon the average age that people die is like 76 worldwide, and 38 years old means you're at the halfway part. So like technically, my midlife crisis is next year. And we got midnight, so I don't know what's going to happen, man. Like, we'll see how we manage that. Oh fuck! And like the thing with all this is we're still just talking about enchanting. We haven't even like talked about alchemy, like fuck all tailoring, engineering, shuffling. Jewel crafting is a big one. Fuck, I haven't even touched any of that shit, man. I'm just like full. There's so much to do, but like. We got less than 2 months to do all this stuff and figure out, where people are going. But like my idea is to try and get as much knowledge as I can before midnight so I can try to not look like a bit of a dickhead. Like I sort of want to know what I'm talking about. And there has been some times where like I have talked about stuff that I don't really understand. And then I'm like, shit, I better go and start learning about that, Sometimes I try not to do that, but like if I don't know something, like if someone asks me something and I don't know, I'm like shit, I don't know. But then like I sort of remember it, and then I'll try and like research it a bit more. So if you boys have any questions about midnight, and you got no fucking time to like look into it yourself. Like I got like less than 2 months to figure shit out, and every day I've been on the beta working stuff out, and we're sort of waiting for a new build. But man, I tell you what, like all this stuff is crazy, man. Like it's gonna take the fact that you don't need to put any knowledge points into enchanting to make high quality with the alts is cool. You'll still make money with it, but not as much. But I think most the money's going to be in if you can dollar cost average and you can hit all the markets that you for. Like, but there's so many markets to gun for. Like if you go for too many, you might fuck up. But if you just go for one, because there's going to be a couple markets. This, like for example, the spellthread market, the recipe drops from the raid. Yeah, let's have a look. There's a recipe that drops from the raid. I swear, man. How do we fucking look at it? Is it from the Void Spire? Let's have a look. Recipe. Sunfire Silk Spellthread. Yeah, this one drops from the raid. This may or may not be expensive. We'll see. It's showing as a rare drop, but we don't know. Yeah, the Sunfire Silk Spread will probably be an awesome market long term, purely because like the fact that the pattern now drops from the raid, it means it's going to be like hell expensive. And in the War Within, if you remember, you only needed like, I don't know, like something like 20 odd points to be able to make this. So the barrier to entry for the spell threads was easy in the War Within. That's why it went really good. Then it just tanked. But the fact that to make the Sunfire Silk spell thread now, and the fact that you need like heaps of knowledge points to guarantee the bolts at high quality, which really puts this recipe into like the people that have the deep pockets, meaning they can go and buy up all the what do you call it? We should have a look at this in the actual fucking window. Let's bring it up. Where is it? Spellthread. Yeah, this one. Look at it. Sunfire Silk Bolt, need 8 of them. 4 petrified roots. So like these petrified roots come from the dells. We don't know how much these are going to be. The mode of primal energy, and then you got Sunfire Silk here. So to craft this at guaranteed, you probably need like everything maxed, high quality everything. Then chuck in your bunch of your finishing reagents to produce, some high quality materials. But this one here, it seems like you're not going to be mass crafting this with concentration alts, because the recipe is going to be expensive, man. This one's going to be really competitive market, man. Like I can see a lot of people going for this one, because as soon as the raid launches, there's going to be people on each server like doing sniping scans to try and get a cheap recipe. And if they get a cheap recipe and they've built a certain character for this recipe and this recipe alone, and they've been dollar cost averaging the materials for like the previous 2 weeks or whatever, I think that's how you're going to win. You're going to have to dollar cost average, especially these Sunfire Silk bolts, man, because the only way to make these at high quality is with concentration at the start. You know, it's going to be wild, man. Like it's just making me think. Like I feel like this, because a lot of people are going to go for this with people with deeper pockets than me. You know, because at the end of the day, if you like old mate said, trash, that one enchant was going to cost 25 million for 1,000 of them. Imagine how much it's going to cost to make 1,000 of these bad boys. And it's only 1,000. Like, how many people would want this? The demand's going to be disgusting. Until more and more people that have tailors can, you know, craft their bolts at guarantee. Because like long term, imagine having a tailoring alt army. Ira Sum's going to be freaking out. Like, he's got like 350 fucking tailoring alts. And shout out to Vivida as well. She's got some tailoring alts there. But imagine you gear up your tailoring alts to craft the bolts at guaranteed. Then you can just farm or buy up all your cloth, turn it into high quality bolts, and then get your own materials through disenchanting, and then just make these like flat out. It's gonna be crazy,
shit.
man.
Here we go again.
Hey,
Gene C is now
hey, thanks Jeansy for the follow. It's not. You get it from the delves. Yeah, delve. This is the delve reagent. Isn't that what I said? What did I say? I swear I said this is the delve reagent. This is the only delve reagent that I've seen. In the wall within, I was replying to trash. Oh, sorry. Garandor, good morning all. Hello. Bodie Lish. What are you saying? You could with insight. The insight could guarantee hit. I made a killing on the gems because it was like 10k guaranteed or 2k chances. Lol. Is that in the Dragonflight? Yeah, the Dragonflight dual crafting was retarded, man. I hated that shit. All the people were wanting to get the rank 3 epic gem cut. I'm like, dude, just send me two orders with nothing in it. Just make sure one order has like 5k gold in it, and I'll do both orders, and each order, one of the orders will have the rank 3 gem in it. Like, and they're like, oh, why can't I just send you one? And I'm like, fucking hell, like trying to explain it to every cunt. Like every time you wanted to sell a gem, you have to spend like 20 minutes explaining it to them. And then after a while, they still don't get it. And I go, oh, but I'm just trying to make it easy for them. Like just send 2 orders, send 3 orders if you want. And just make sure one order has 5,000 gold, and one of the 3 orders or one of the 2 orders will have a rank 3 gem in it. Just do what I say. And then it's just like, I just gave up. I was like, fuck this shit. Dealing with people, man. It's fucking, nah. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I know the feeling that Mantheus has, because he said I used to be a salesman dealing with people, like at work. Fuck, man, I'll do my head in, bro. I'll do my fucking head in. Yeah. You probably did the right decision there, Mantheus, giving up selling. Oh, man, I wouldn't have the patience, bro. Wouldn't have the patience. Gene C says I got some tantalums in my bank right now. Got them from the delves. Tantalums. What's a tantalum? Let's type that in. Oh, tormented tantalum. Here we go. A dense alloy rendered from tormented souls. Can be bought and sold on the auction house. Is this a delve reagent as well? I haven't seen this one. Oh, it's the reason I probably haven't seen it is because it's in the gear crafting area. I'm not getting amongst that. Yeah. You give a fuck about me, my generation. I haven't heard this song for ages, man. This reminds me of high school, like grade 8, just full pump and Limp Bizkit. As the Jabberwocky says, talking with people for craft orders is the bane of my existence. Yeah, man, they need to make it so we don't have to interact with other people. Like, even though that's probably a good thing, but when it's on the internet, you know, the masks are off, bro. But when you're in a store, you know, like, you got to go, oh, hi, how's it going? Oh, are you interested in looking at, are you just right to browse? Yeah, I'm just right to browse. And they're like, fuck off, can't, like, trying to sell me shit, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, but online, dealing with people online, there's no mask, so you can say whatever the fuck you want, you know. There's no immediate consequence. Manthia says, are they not a prey reward? I'm not sure, man. Yeah. Rendered from tormented souls. It probably could be. I haven't looked much into it, to be honest, Manthias. I'm not sure. But it says here it's used for gear crafting. I've just typed it in here. I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh, yeah, I'm going to learn this knowledge. Ian, what's going on? What's going down, brother? It's hot, eh? You sweating? You got your shirt off? Oh, fuck! I was trying to find my bintang singlet. And I'm like, where is it, mate? Where is it? It's cliche. I should have at least 6 bintang singlets for summer, eh? Just all year round. Oh yeah, I plan to travel Asia in December, and we're probably going to go to Thailand and Philippines, I reckon. And going to try and get one of those selfie cameras and do like a little bit of vlogging on the go. Be fun. Be cool. You boys probably not interested in that shit, but I'm going to do it anyway. I got to learn how to travel vlog. Got to start learning how to travel vlog, you know. But yeah, Ian says, I was pumping this song one day on site, and the old lady walked across the road and told me to turn that shit off. Yeah, bro. Oh, you know, I'll tell you a little yarn. Because you weren't here before, but at the start of the stream, I was like, we went down to the Vietnamese place because we go every Saturday. That's like our thing now. We go and get banh mi's and a coffee, Vietnamese coffee, and it was like early morning, man. And like I'm sitting there, you know, the bogan is looking kind of like I dress like a full bogan when I don't give a fuck when I walk around. People like full looking at me going, well, this kind of like got guts hanging out and shit. Shorts, fucking thongs, beach combers, and now I got my like filthy mullet. Like it's the most filthiest mullet going, man. I swear to God. And I was walking into the shopping center, and there's this old like lady, like this old Karen lady. She's sitting on the bench, and her dog was like in the shade, and she was just sitting there. And I had my glasses on, I had my polarized dark glasses on, and I was walking. My missus was in front. And she's walking inside into the doors, and I was looking at this old lady, and she's like full like full looking at me like look at this fucking bogan. What's he doing in my shopping center type shit, you know, because we like to go to the nice shopping centers, you know, and I looked at her, and she's like, oh, and then she looked away. Like, he saw me looking like, and then I realized that she's probably looking at my filthy mullet. Like, I look like a full bogan this morning, man. Like cruising around, like, hey, cow. You know? It's funny because I rock up in a Tesla, and like they see this fucking big fat cunt with a mullet and like singlet and shit get out of a Tesla, and they're like, who the fuck's this cunt? You know, it's like so weird, man. Like, because I used to drive Uber a couple of years ago when I started Uber. I had the full-on mullet, and like people were like, is this your car? I'm like, yeah, mate. It's technically the bank's. Oh, fuck, you control people, man. It's good fun. Should have given her the finger guns. When I walked past, she turned around, and I just stopped, and my missus, just as I stood there, I said, oh, it's pretty funny that people stare at my mullet, you know? And like, I said it so she could hear what I said, and then she's like she's like a bit scared, you know, 'cause like who's this bogan cunt coming up here trying to come to my shopping centre, you know, not in my fucking backyard. You know the whole boomer mentality, like they see all the young eshays and all the bogans, and like, oh, you know, they're like, oh, you know, it's like a different breed. But that in Australia, that's the culture now, man. Like that. Whatever culture is left of Australia, it's like bogan eshay, man. You know, shout out to the upper middle bogan. Go and watch that. Yeah, but it's funny. Oh, okay, we learned all that. Did we? I don't know. We should disenchant a few more just in case, eh? This is like the longest disenchant catch-up knowledge ever, boy. Thanks for chilling out with me today, fellas. I'm going to try and stream 4 o'clock. Perth time, so I think 4 o'clock's kind of like 10 a.m. Manthias time or EU Central, I think. Let me know if that's right. If it's 4 o'clock here, or if Manthias streams at 11, or is it 10? It's about 5 o'clock here for me. So I think it's like 6 hours difference or something like that. Let me know if you boys Yeah. Someone was, or Spoono is a bit further back, I think. Are we getting catch-up knowledge still? I don't think we are. Okay, it looks like we've hit the cap on how much knowledge we can get. I'll keep going. Move over, Europe. It's Manthea's time. Yeah. That's it. I wish it was fucking cold here, man. I'll tell you what. Spooner was saying just before he's in -1 over in Britain. Fucking -1, man. That's cold. What's it like? What's the weather in Finland? You said it was snowing like the other day, wasn't it? Like it was going hectic. Bully Miko says no clue what you're talking about. That's all right. That's all good. Don't worry about it. Ian says next week's 5 days 40. 5 days of 40. You guys gonna get that too? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it got hot today. Actually, give us 1 sec. I need to go for a quick piss. I'll be right back. I just got to shut down the other air cons because it's not as hot now. Chewing through power, mate. 28 cents per kilowatt, mate. I'm getting smashed here. All right, I'm back. Hey, check this out, man. Like my missus made me feed before, but I feel a bit naughty eating it, to be honest. We got chicken and potato bake. It's probably not ideal, but I'm going to eat it later. Thanks for cooking for me, sweetheart. I'll have a feed later. Oh, it's just if it was normal time, I'd probably eat it on stream. But it looks good. Woggy, yeah. I haven't had potato bake for a good long time, eh? For some reason, like I woke up this morning, or I was like, man, I feel like potato bake. It's something I haven't had for like years, or like it feels like years. I probably had it like last year with my sister, but I was like, fuck, I want potato bake. And then we're at the shops, and then my missus is like, oh, I'm gonna make some roast chicken or whatever. And I'm like, and at the same time, I'm like, fuck, this is bringing back my childhood taco, you know. And then we got some frozen veggies. I never buy frozen veggies, never. But like, you know, like the peas, corn, and carrots is like yeah. I was like, fuck it, we'll get that too. She made it for me, and then I'm not even eating it yet. Oh no, what's wrong with me? Okay, so what are we doing? We can allocate points. Yeah. We got 91 points to allocate. What do we do? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what to do now. I know exactly what to do. I should have written all this down. Okay, so because I've been playing the beta for a little bit while now, we've managed to get to renown 7 with the singularity, which is two renown short of renown 9. But to be honest, I don't feel like renown's too important this time around at all. But let's say, so let's go enchanting. So to unlock the next, what do you call it? The next tree, we need, what's that? 50 points. We need 50 skill with midnight. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. All right, I'll show you. So because we got a bunch of materials now, the next thing we want to do is come to the enchanting, and then we want to shatter. Shatter. So we got 56 dawn crystals. So we start, yeah, we got 84 dawn, we got 56 epic dawn crystals, and we'll just shatter all of them. No, we're not using any what do you call it? Like shatter bonus, with no tools, fuck all skill. So this is like the bare minimum, like early access type shit. And it's a direct 1 to 3 transference, but most of the time you'll get high quality. If you're doing high quality here, you'll get, you know what I mean? You'll get a bunch of stuff here. Ideally, you want more skill and more points, so you get more high quality, if that makes sense. But we're just doing this for practice, so yeah. But before we do that, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to level up, and I found a way to level up. So where is it? Skill up. Enchanting trainer. Here we go. So we'll just learn a bunch of recipes. Fallacian Phoenix oil. This one's got moats. We got enchant helm. So we can level up with enchant helm. This one here is probably the enchant ring, nature's wrath. This one is like guaranteed skill point and only costs 5 ever singing dust. So we could craft this up. We'll see if we can craft this up to 50. I know we can get to about 70 skill, just crafting shit. And that really, we're just going to unlock, because just think about it. What I'm going to show you now is kind of like, instead of doing the disenchant way, we're going to show you how easy it is to set up a concentration ult with a good enchant that's not shit. And you only need to get renown 5 with the singularity, man. It's crazy. Ian says 28 cents is actually not that bad. Really? I think it's pretty hectic. But what are you paying per kilowatt, man? Well, mine's 28 cents 24/7. There's no, I know some places get more cheaper rates at night time, but mine's like 28 cents a kilowatt, like all day, every day. Doesn't matter, a different time of night or whatever. So yeah, Manthea says plan to be -17 on Monday. Are we talking? That's Celsius, isn't it? It's about -5 now. Fucking hell, that's fucking hectic. I don't know. I'm kind of envious about that. You got cold weather because where you live, the insulation standards of all the dwellings must be really high. So the efficiency of your home and that is probably really good. Because I remember you talked about you get those like little wood pellets delivered. You know, I don't know what they're called. You call them like little pellets or something, and they slowly burn away, and then all the energy is like fully transferred into the house under the floor and that. I don't know if it's like a heat pipe or heat pump or something like that. I'm not sure exactly. And I'm like, man, because like when I watch your stream, it's like you're like wearing a t-shirt and shit. Like it's like what? I'll be fucking. But it's probably because the insulation's like hell good. But in Australia, the insulation of the houses here are really, really shit. Like really shit. Like it's so bad, man. Like we don't even have double glazed windows. You probably got like double or triple glazed windows minimum, you know, on every fucking window. Like here, it's like you got to spend heaps of electricity just to cool down the houses because the houses can't keep the cold air in, you know. It's fucking it's backwards, man. Like in the colder climates, I prefer it because the standards of the housing, the dwellings have to be to a certain standard. Because if they're not, then people can fucking die over your way, man. You know, like because of the cold and shit. But the same thing can happen here. People die here in Australia. Like a lot of old people die in their house because they're on their pension. They can't afford to turn the electricity on to cool the house, and they fucking die. It's fucking wrong, man. Like the building codes in Australia are just fucking shit, man. I wish, because having an insulated home that home doesn't spend much money on utility bills because like the gas bill, like you can light one fucking candle and the candle will probably heat the whole house, man, for like, you know what I mean? Like the insulation's like top quality insulation. Here it's just fucking joke, man. So like our power bills are like through the roof, man, like in Australia. So you gotta have like solar, you gotta have batteries. Like the more money you have in Australia, the less you spend on bills, and the less money you have in Australia, the more you pay in utilities. It's fucking backwards, man. I fucking hate it. But yeah, Bully says frozen veggies are frozen in the peak of season, so frozen is better than 3/4 of the year. You reckon? Fuck. Ian reckons about 32 cents per kilowatt. I still think it's pretty expensive, man. Like we're not going to be mining crypto over in Australia, that's for sure. Not unless you had like fucking couple $1 million and you can afford like batteries and solar, and it's Bitcoin's 17th birthday today, the 3rd of January, the Genesis block. I wonder what block height we're at. Let's have a quick look. Fuck, look at this, boys. So we're at block 930,600. So if you boys aren't aware of like blockchain technology or how it works, that's okay. I'll give you the gist in like a minute. So this is the Bitcoin blockchain. Every block is open and transparent. On average, fucking hell, they're mining the blocks like hell quick. It says here every 10 minutes on average, a new chain goes onto the link. So it's like if you think about it, like 17 years ago, the Genesis block got created, which was the first chain, the first link of the chain. And then every 10 minutes, another link gets added on to the chain. And then another 10 minutes, another chain. And it's like, so this chain is like 930,698 links long. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So like that's why they call it blockchain. It's just every single block, and each block is like a ledger of all the transactions in the first that fit into a block. So in here, in the last block, the transaction, there was 4,986 Bitcoin transactions minted on the last block. And the block before that was only 748. The block before that was 4,000. So these are not like Visa level transactions. These is like it doesn't look like you can get over you can't even get over 5,000 transactions per 10 minutes. But each one of these transactions is like etched in stone, man. Like you cannot get rid of this shit. And like the beauty about blockchain technology is like you can't hack this. Like if you want to hack like this block down here, you got to hack all subsequent blocks before it, and you got to do it within like 2 to 3 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes on average. If you can't hack all that in 10 minutes, another block will just come in front of it and it just fucks you up. So that's like the gist. That's why Bitcoin cannot be like, it can't be like, it's not hackable. Like it is, but the amount of effort it requires to hack it is just too much. It's incomprehensible how much energy you need to hack this. It's actually better to participate on the blockchain. So, but anyway, like just know that every 10 minutes on average, another block happens, and every 21,000 or 210,000 blocks, I think it's something like every 4 years, the protocol gets halved. But anyway, I find the encryption technology like really like no one can fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like no one can fuck with blockchain, and it's all done by like energy. You know, like energy. The price of energy secures it. Like when you get really deep into Bitcoin is literally taking the power from the sun. It's literally monetizing the sun's energy. It's so crazy, man. Like when you go deep into Bitcoin, you go, bang, holy shit. You had that Bitcoin moment and just like, bro, what are we doing with this fucking Euro, US, Australian dollar bullshit? Like who the fuck wants that when you got Bitcoin? It's crazy, man. Crazy. I highly recommend go study Bitcoin. Like you boys being economically business minded and all that kind of stuff, because you're already like halfway there. Because like, you know, you're in this niche which is like gold making, and it's all about, you know, there's physics behind it, you know, but behind everything. So there's not much of a big jump to go from where you are now to Bitcoin. But just know that like over the next coming years, you're going to have to start learning about it either way, because it's unstoppable. It's happening whether we like it or not. And the way that and it's only 17 years old. So imagine what it's going to be like in another 17 years. Like when it reaches like maturity, man, like, oh my God, it's going to change the world. It's crazy. It's fucking off its head. Anyway, a little rant out of the way. Bully says it's not the older houses. I had like 16 degrees on bed that is next to a window this morning. Oh, really? Mantheus reckons quad glaze, 2 layers of double, keep Mother Nature out. Lol. Quad glaze, 2 layers. Fucking hell. Yeah. That little studio room you got where you do your streaming and that from, that's probably got more insulation than like for like a granny flat. I can't imagine what your main house has, but like just having the insulation alone cuts your electricity bill by like fucking heaps, man. And I'm just pissed off. Because we got more work to do, you know. When you consider society, like everyone in the world, like we got heaps of work to do, you know. Ian says I did work for an ED doctor. Ed doctor. I'm not sure what that is, but he worked for a doctor one time during the summer, and she was like 3 days of hot weather in a row wipes 25% of old people. Yeah, the old people. Yeah, it's sad, man, because the old people with pensions and the pension, they can barely live off it, man. Like, it's crazy. It's wrong, man. But I'm under the firm belief, like, we've been lied to this whole fucking time. Like, you know how, like, the Western mindset is kind of like, oh, I can't wait to fucking leave my parents' house, you know, and then, and like when the kids hit 18, 19, they leave and they get their own house. It's like, as soon as they leave that house, their parents' house, you're just setting them up for failure. Because then in that family, now you got to have 2 fridges, you got to pay 2 mortgages, you got to pay fucking 2 electricity bills, 2 internet bills, you got to buy heaps more food, there's more food wastage. And I'm just like, man, like, why can't they just go back to the days when it was like the Forrest Gump days? You know the Forrest Gump? How he runs down the orchard down to his mum's house, and his mum's got this big fucking generational house. It's like 2 stories, like heaps of rooms, like so many rooms, man. Like multiple families could live in the one house. Like, bring back that shit, man. Like, if you think about it. If you had a family and you had like economic money at the moment to like buy a big block of land, get a big fuck off insulated house with solar panels, water, like all that, like a garden, chicken coop, all that shit, right? And the house was big enough, like 8 rooms, like 4 or 5 bathrooms or whatever, like a big fuck off homestead, you know, big house, right? And you could have multiple families, like you could have the grandparents in there, you could have the parents, and you got the children having kids and that. Like you put and the dining room's just massive. You dine with your family every night, and like everyone's sharing and pooling their resources together. Like, why can't we do that, man? Like, but right now we're living over cost of living crisis, and every cunt's just like full separated from their families. Like my dad's over in Queensland. My sister lives over there, you know, like we're all separated, but like, how much do you think about it? Like, if everyone just like went to like the one house, like the family generation home, you put that home in a family trust, and then you add trustees, and then it just stays with the family the whole time. And then when your parents die off, or whoever, you know, it doesn't matter because it's in a family trust. There's no inheritance tax or anything like that. Like, but at the moment, we're just like, okay, we go every time someone dies in the family, and the inheritance goes to the dependents, and the wealth, all the taxes come in. I'm just like, man, the way society is structured in Australia, at least, I don't know about other countries, but it's fucking backwards to me, man. It feels fucking backwards so much. It's so much work to be done, you know. But like, I don't feel like the older generation sort of get it. You know, like we need to start working in together, like families, like in smaller communities and shit. Like, fucking check out Ubuntu communities, man. There's a dude called Michael Tillinger out of South Africa, talks about Ubuntu communities, man. Like back 15, 20 years ago, man, fucking hell. Same with like the Venus Project out of Florida, man. Like, oh, like way before their time. They were thinking about all this shit back in the day. Like, well, we can, you know, have more efficient living dwellings for people, but really we're just like full fixated on inefficient shit that just costs heaps of time and energy. You know, when you add it up, it multiplies by heaps, man. Like, I'll say there's got to be a better way, man, and there is a better way. Like, because the societal norms just make us want to be independent, whereas we should, you know, and I think that's what the powers to be want. They want everyone to be like separated from their families, because, you know, a family that's living together under one house is a strong, powerful family, man. Like, they work together. Like, the cost of living is like way down. They can, you know, they got surplus money to do other shit. It's crazy, man. Ian says, I don't think batteries are worth getting yet. Maybe not, but yeah, the maths, as the price of batteries comes down, there will come a point where batteries become a no-brainer.
Oh,
like,
shit.
but you could, yeah.
Here we go again.
Hey.
Boop Bop Bamsky is now following.
Hey, Boop Bansky. Hey, that's a cool name. That's the coolest name I've heard all day. Boop Bop Bansky. Thanks for the follow. You probably enjoyed the little rant there, but I think what I'm saying is true. But like, you know, the division everywhere that's happening worldwide on multiple levels is dividing everyone, where we should be like coming together as a community and having smaller families. Like I barely talk to my friends anymore IRL, you know, because the division is just too much, you know. Like I have one opinion, like I say one thing that I believe in, and then if someone else hears it, they're like, fuck this can't, fuck, nah, that's it. You know, like the division, like I could say something that's probably pissed someone off, for example, in the stream, and they're like, oh, fuck this can't, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's just my opinion, but the division tactics want everyone to be divided and like independent, and then like having like literally a PvP server, like everyone's just fighting each other and shit. Like I understand that's mostly how it is now. It's really competitive, like keeping up with the Joneses, you know. Like I still think having a close-knit family and community is like the best thing we can fucking do. And this will become more apparent going forward into the future, for sure. Bully says, Bitcoin problem is the transaction costs. No, that's not the problem. That's the feature. Yeah. The feature of having an irreversible transaction that no one else can stop is the reason why it costs so much. Because if you remember in Canada during the trucker protests, they were getting the license plate number plates of the truckers, and then they were finding where their bank accounts, and they started shutting down their money transfers to try and stop their protest. With Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general, no one can stop the transaction, and to have that feature, it does cost more money. But there are like second layer options that do reduce the cost of the transaction down to like next to such things like the Lightning Network, and then you got the Liquid Network as well, all running off the base chain. Like what I showed you just before, Bully, was just the base chain. The base chain is like the foundation of the new monetary system. Like think of it like a tree trunk. The blockchain for Bitcoin is like the tree trunk that just the tree's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And as it gets bigger, more and more transactions. Like think of like the tree trunk is like impenetrable. No one can stop it. And then the tree branches that come into the tree are like leveraging that proof of work. You know what I mean? Like you can like, it's crazy, man. Like just go study Bitcoin a bit more. Either way, you're going to have to. And again, Bitcoin's being co-opted right now by the US government through digital IDs and the US stable coins. So there might be an avenue for people to continue to not educate themselves on it, and then they're just going to just opt for US dollar stable coins instead, which will be on every phone and wallet that we all got. Because I'm pretty sure majority of the world is on the American tech stack. You know, like whether you got a Google wallet on your phone or you got an Apple wallet, you got most people in the Western world and around the world are on the American tech stack. You know, think about it, man. We're using mostly American tech right now. Like in Australia, we don't use Aussie fucking, you know, computers. We use Windows. Everything's made in Australia. Everything's like brought in. Like we don't make shit here, man. And like all the talent that does arise in Australia fucks off to America. Like all the talent's going to America. So if all the talent's going to America, then those technology stacks are getting more and more, like more and more, have more function and utility, and the price comes down. So like it becomes a no-brainer for like people in Africa to fucking just be like, oh well, I got my smartphone, I'll just use Apple or Google. You know, like no one's using like the Chinese stack. You know, because Google, I personally use Google. I use it for the email, Google Drive, everything, man. Like everything, bro. Bully says winners win more. Winners win more. That's currently how it works. Yeah. Yep. But with Bitcoin's definitely going to change that a bit, I reckon. But that's if we solely use the base protocol. But if everyone, which I think is going to happen, everyone's going to use the secondary layer that like the US dollar stable coins. They're the one, that's what everyone's going to use because it's going to be more convenient for them, because a lot of people don't put the time and effort to learn how decentralization on the monetary system works. So the easiest option, which because everyone goes for convenience, so they just one day they're going to say, "Oh, all right, well, my US dollars are fucking useless now." But the US dollars backed by Bitcoin on my fucking smartphone are holding their value, and it's very easy to use that because I just use the QR code pretty much everywhere we fucking go now. So everyone is slowly conditioning the whole population to use QR code, just like China, but with backed by Bitcoin. And all this money printing is just for all the money printing right now is making our living costs pretty fucked up in the short term. And then once the player base or the population get pushed to the limits, and then that's when the solution will come out. They'll go, oh yeah, the inflation is crazy. We need to enact emergency powers. We need to enact a new currency, new store of value. Oh shit, the Genius Act, the one that Trump put in, basically sets America up to become the crypto nation or capital of the world. And if you don't opt in, then you're gonna die out because of the inflation, because they printed so much fucking money. And all the fraud shit happening now that you see on social media is all a big distraction. Big distraction. Everyone's thinking, oh, the Somalis fraud ring and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, look at the bigger picture, man. They're moving every cunt from the old system to the new system, man. I'm telling you. Go and have a look on my X thing. There was an old guy talking facts, man. I posted it yesterday. Go and watch that. Oh, I'll find it for you. I'll find it's too important, man. Because this guy, this old fella, you might relate. I don't know how old you are, but you might relate with an older gentleman than a younger person. But I'll get the link here. Yeah, I found it. Copy link. I'm going to post it. I'm going to post this video in the chat, and I'll pin it. Also, I'll put this on YouTube as well. So, AI editor, please remind me to put that into the description. Thank you. But this go and watch that after the stream or whenever. But that link there of the global currency reset is almost here. And everything he says in that is completely true. And if you don't believe me, go and watch it and continue doing what you're doing, and you'll see what I mean in a couple of years' time. I'll still be here. I'm not going to say I told you so. I'm just going to be disappointed that you didn't look into it more. But I'm just trying to help a brother out. I'm trying to help everyone out, to be honest, because whether I like Bitcoin, the technology of Bitcoin. I don't like how Bitcoin's been co-opted and being stolen, like the protocol's being hijacked, and the secondary layers have more convenient. But the US dollar stable coins are pretty much like a central bank digital currency, man. Like, it's crazy shit. It's crazy shit. But you are right. Winners win more, especially the ones in America right now. So America's setting themselves up to be the crypto, the world superpower. And everyone knows economics is the fundamental basis on what determines you to become a superpower. And China are trying to push against it. But I think what China will do, they'll embrace the base layer of Bitcoin, because China are smart, man. China releasing the free AI models like DeepSeek and shit, open source. They're just like, well, fuck you. Like, we need to do some open source free shit. Otherwise, everyone's just going to want the American tech stack. So I can foresee, you can clip me on this right now, that the China don't like the way that the US dollar stablecoin through the Genius Act is being enacted, because it pushes them away as the global hegemony leader. So the only alternative to beating America's co-option of Bitcoin is to massively adopt the Liquid and Lightning networks, which is the decentralized protocol on top of Bitcoin that enables free transactions. And right now, China are in the biggest position in the entire world to take full advantage of what I just said, because they have more energy generation than any other country in the whole world. And energy, like I said, Bitcoin is literally digital energy, and they have the most capacity to mine the most Bitcoin And that's why America's trying to catch up with the power generation. That's why they're enacting all these laws to build small modular reactors and shit, and making like they're trying to make cheap electricity to try and compete with China. But China just like, well, China. I love China, man, because the people there know how to do macro, man. They know that, all right, power generation is the fundamental basis of society and all the economic shit that comes from it. If you got cheap power, you got growth, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Seems like you should invest into power instead of Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin is power, Ian. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, like the sun's energy. Bitcoin is pricing the sun's energy. And the sun has the most amount of energy in this reality, and Bitcoin is literally pricing the sun's energy in Satoshis. It's crazy, man. Crazy. You need to keep going down that fucking rabbit hole, bro. The reason why DDR5 rose 500%, Bully reckons? Yeah. Well, that's true because the data centers, they want to retain. They've got the AI training. You know, the neural nets are like good now, but they need to build on top, to reiterate on top of it. They need to like store the data, the output, and then they just need to compute the output and then save it to the RAM, and then use those outputs and then leverage it together, kind of like how the DeepSeek model works. It's wild, man. Like we're going so far away from World of Warcraft, it's not even funny. But we'll enchant these rings to level up to 50. Yeah, we'll just keep going, boys. Sorry if I'm like freaking you boys out, but I like talking about this shit because it's very relevant, very, 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 very fucking relevant, man. Really is. And you boys already halfway there. Like the average person isn't even thinking about this shit. You know, you boys are already halfway there because you're already somewhat interested in economics and the physics of the economics. You know, because the way that I see gold making, it's all the same. The physics is still the same. It's the same thing. Like it's crazy. In and out of the game, it's the same thing. Obviously, the game is a bit more fairer. You know, it's still controlled, but it's still somewhat fairer. It's wild, man. Fucking wild, bro. Anyway. Oh, shit, that's green. Okay, let's go back to the enchanting trainer. Oh, after this recipe, the last thing we're going to do before the end of the stream, which is still another hour away, we'll try and do a 5-box cloth farm in the follower dungeons, because this guy, I got 5 characters that are fully decked, eh? Yeah, so did we get to 50 skill? Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, that DDR memory is like off its head, eh? Fuck, dude. I'm so glad I fucked around with my DDR5. I was mucking around with it at the start of last year, man, because my fucking computer went all fucking blue screen of death and shit. Similar to what Mantis is experiencing. I did say something about in the last stream, if you're interested in that. But yeah, the compatibility issue when running multiple clients with the frequencies for the DDR RAM is crazy, man. Where's Warshall? He was going off at me the other day about it. He's like, I need facts, man. And you're right. But I don't have the facts, Warshall. I've got the just my experience, man. Hey, true. All right. 52 skills. Okay. Let's go. We'll unlock elevating equipment, right? Now, we won't put any points in it just yet. Okay. We've got 93 points available, but this is what I'm talking about. So remember, we got no tools. We got 52 skill, right? So we're going to go and get a recipe. So there's a weapon enchant here. Fucking indigestion. Hold on. Acuity of the Ren Dorai. This one here. I think this is going to be the best in slot weapon enchant for season 1, purely because it gives main stat. It gives 53 as a normal quality, and a high quality. A normal quality gives you 53. A high quality gives you 66. So a high quality acuity of the Ren Dorai gives 66. Remember the other day, Warshall? We said 66 is about, plus the other embellishment and the chest enchant, it's kind of like 12 to 13% more dam. So that's why I reckon this is going to be the best enchant. And this enchant says here, you learn it from the Void Researcher, the Quartermaster over in Voidstorm, or the Singularity. So recipe unlearned. So we'll take your ass over to Voidstorm. So there's a little portal here if you don't know. If you travel directly west of the main hub, near this tree, so this big tree, courtyard, you've got, at the base of the tree, you've got the portal to Harrendar, just here. And up top here, you got the portal that takes you to Voidstorm. These shortcuts are unlocked when you finish the campaign. All right, so now we're in Voidstorm. It took me a little while to figure out where the Quartermaster is, but as soon as you get to the Voidstorm area, you know, if we open the map, we're sort of like here. All you have to do is turn right and then follow the hill down, and the Quartermaster's down here. You'd think the Quartermaster's up here at the top where everyone else is, but the Quartermaster's not. He's over here in the back. Yeah. Jeansy says Authority of the Depths was a damage proc. It comes down to tuning. Well, yeah, exactly right. And while you're saying that, because I still think it's still good, because see how to spec into that. Well, let's look at the recipe. I'll show you. You're right. You're exactly right, Jeansy. Because yeah, season 1, Authority of Depths was awesome. And then the Authority of Radiant Power was really good in season 2. And then season 3, none of the first 2 were shit. And all the secondary effect weapon enchants were like this. Right now, I think it's the versatility one is the best weapon enchant now at the current tuning. You're right. You're 100% right. But you're right. We'll see. So it's either going to be the main stat one or the one that gives procs damage. And if we have a look here, enchanting weapon. So yeah, the acuity of Rendorai uses Silver Moon spell power. So just remember Silver Moon spell power. And there's another enchant here that has a damage proc on it. And I think it's the Flames of the Sindorai, which comes from the dungeon, right? So this recipe comes from the dungeon, Magis's Terrace. So it's going to be on the auction house. It's going to be on the region-wide auction house. We don't know exactly the drop rate of this. I'm assuming if it's going to be anything like the Authority of Depths, it's going to be expensive, and then it'll come down in price as more and more units come available. But notice that it uses the same talents. So they both use Silver Moon spell power. So it doesn't matter either way. If you're going to go the weapon route, speccing into Silver Moon spell power is the best. So what we'll do, we're at the Quartermaster now. We can't get that enchant now because it's, you know, I don't think anyone's got it on the beta. But if we talk to the Renowned Quartermaster, you need where is it? Singularity Renowned 5. Renowned 5 with the Singularity I think is going to be pretty easy to get week 1. Especially if you do your weekly dungeon quest, we'll give you 1,000 rep towards this one. But this one here gives you the Ingenuity enchant, which I think we've already discussed. That Ingenuity for enchanting is probably shit. Double Ingenuity is probably only going to be really good for like maybe jewel crafting. Yeah, we need to check that. I don't know. Ingenuity might be really dead in Midnight, man, because multicraft, we got a multicraft enchant and missive now, and dual crafting and inscription both give 100% concentration back, but they both use multicraft. So maybe Ingenuity's dead altogether, man. I don't know, but yeah, Renowned 5 with the Singularity you can buy this. So we'll have a look for it. Where is it? Rendorai Ingenuity. No, acuity of the Rendorai uses 150 Moxie, right? And then 150 Void Light Mile. So we need to transfer some Void Light Mile across. We got 10,000. Okay, we got enough Void Light Mile. So we can purchase this weapon enchant right now. So just imagine week 1, we get to Renown 5. We come in here, we spend 150 Moxie on this shit and the Void Light Mile, and we're going to learn it. So just think about the roadblocks for the alt armies. All the alt army people out there with the copium, I guess, they probably all want to go and get that recipe, because if it is the best, it's definitely going to be the cheapest one to obtain if you compare it to the other one that drops from the dungeon. This one will be the cheaper one to obtain. So let's head back to Silver Moon and we'll look at will show exactly how much concentration you need with and without skill points. I'll also welcome in lurkers and viewers. Thank you very much for the lurking and the viewership. I do appreciate it. Hopefully I'm not talking too much shit for you boys. I'm balancing it out with the music. Okay, we're back in Silver Moon now. Let's just head back to the table just because I like it over here. Enchanting table, here we are. Hey, hello, there's someone here. Hello. Okay, so with literally no knowledge points at all, how much concentration do we need to use? Like, picture we're trying to set up an alt army build, enchanting. All right, let's find the weapon enchant. Here it is. We'll favorite it. So, enchant weapon, acuity of the Rendor Eye. We've spent 150 Moxie and 1500 Void Light Mile. We've got enough to make 3 of these with the materials that we got on the server. We'll chuck in the Enchanting Vellum. We're going to get a first craft bonus. I'm not worried about that. The reason why I like enchants is because if you are going to do the alt army, weapon enchants are the go-to at the start because this will get you up to 100 skill just by crafting weapon enchants. See how it gives you 3 skill up? So you only have to craft this like 18 times, or, you know, which you think about it, that's like, won't take long to get to 100 skill. That's to get to skill 100 the slow and steady way if you're doing like a couple hundred of these. But just imagine trying to set this up on an alt army. It'd be a pain in the ass because you like, I don't know how, like, to get enough Void Light Mile for each character, you're gonna have to farm something to get the Void Light Mile, like, and you're gonna have to get the Moxie as well. But look at this. If we just go no 52 skill, no weapons, or no profession tools, all normal quality shit, and we hit the concentration button, it's showing 464 concentration with a 50, and at the moment we got no points in it, and we're going to get 50% back. So literally that's like 2 crafts, man. 2 crafts, literally. It's crazy. But like, you probably make money off that, but you won't make as much money, if you know what I mean, because you only got 2 crafts at it. So if we add it up, let's just add up how many reagents. Hey, creative, what's up, man? Do you think that +5 skill bonus for dual crafting Drain Eye will somehow be useful in Midnight? It would be somehow be useful, yeah, for sure. Probably for like prospecting like high quality stuff to get like the new epic gems at scale might make a difference. Yeah, for sure. If you're going to go into dual crafting, man, you want to be a Drain Eye for sure. Yeah, man. Are you thinking about doing some prospecting? Because yeah, if you boys probably might not know, or you probably already know, but in the War Within, the epic gem came from alchemy, but now they've gone back to their roots, and the gems are now coming back. They're coming back from prospecting. So dual crafters are like back, baby. You know, I want to try my luck with prospecting this time around. I feel like having a prospector straight away would make sense, because also the prospecting byproduct, you get these gems here. See the gems, and some of the enchants now and some of the crafts actually use the gems. So it kind of makes sense if we're going to do this weapon enchant at mass on enchanting alts. Kind of makes sense to get a few of these, and we don't know how hard it is to get high quality gems versus normal quality. So let's just count it up. We got 1, 20, so 21, 31, plus 3 is 34. So there's 34 items here that we can arbitrage, for example. And I don't really know the numbers right now, so we can just sort of guess. Let's say the price of high quality, normal to high quality is like, I don't know, double, 150% difference or whatever, maybe. So let's say the reagents cost. Sorry, I got indigestion. If it's 34 reagents to arbitrage and they cost like, I don't know, I honestly don't know, 200 gold per reagent. What's that? 34 times 200 gold, 6,800 gold to craft this at high quality using concentration, maybe. I don't know. That's 34 reagents. Oh, that's okay. Plus another 1,000. So we're looking at what, 7,800 gold to craft this weapon using low quality mats and then turning it into high quality mats. So if it's 150% more than that, so we times 7,800 by, or we'll minus 1,000, sorry, because we don't count the moat. So let's say 6,800 times, what would it be, 2.5? Yeah, 2.5. 17 minus 6,800. 10,000. Are we making 10,000 per enchant using concentration? I don't know. 10,000 per enchant at the start kind of makes a bit of sense, but I don't know. That's assuming that the materials are 200 gold each on average, and we're making like 150% between the arbitrage. We don't really know. This is pure speculation. I don't know. 10,000 would be nice. Let's say it's 10,000 gold per enchant, and we can make 2 every 4 days. So we times that by 2. So we're talking no tools, nothing, right? And we're just purely arbitraging for concentration. So we can make 20,000 gold roughly every 4 days. So we divide that by 4. 5,000 gold a day probably seems like a bit too much. I know. A bit of copium here. It could be a lot less. It could be a lot more. We don't know. Like Jeansy says, it all depends on Blizzard's tweaking of the knobs. But 5,000 gold a day sounds a bit too much, to be honest. Let's halve it. Let's say it's 2,500 gold a day, right? So a week would be 17,500 a week. Then times that by how many weapon enchanters you got. Let's say you got, I don't know, 40. You got 40 enchanters. That's 700,000 gold a week, roughly. That's just sort of rough numbers. So don't freak out. It could be less. It could be more. But the goal for Midnight is to make like a minimum 1 token a day on average, and in North America that's like 300,000 right now. So I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. Like we don't know the prices, man. But what does make sense is what Mantheus says is not worrying about ingenuity, man. Like ingenuity, I'm 100% in agreement with Mantheus on this one, man. Like ingenuity doesn't make any fucking sense for concentration alt armies at all. No, fuck, not it, like. Maybe just getting the uncommon tools, man, is enough. Because the only thing that's worth it, if you scrap ingenuity out of the equation, the only thing that's worth anything is resourcefulness. But let's allocate. Like, hey, just take a note. We'll screenshot this so I don't fuck it up. I'll screenshot it, right? I'll just save it on my spreadsheet because we're gonna allocate points. All right. 1 second, fellas. Yeah, I'll make it. Okay, you can see this, right? Or do you want a bit more darker? Yeah. You can see the screen. Okay, so this is, remember, 464 concentration, right? All normal quality materials. No shatter procs. Literally no fucking knowledge points at all. Okay, let's go back. Let's allocate some points here now. So, okay, we got 93 points. I remember now, I was thinking about this all day, like showing you boys what this is. I got the whole idea from Mantheus' stream yesterday, and I think it was someone that said it in the stream about the fact that it still costs like a couple hundred concentration even with the full build. I'm like, shit, I need to test that, because if that's true, that changes the game, man. XTC, what's up, bro? Well, what's going on, X? What's cracking? You're up fucking late, eh, or what? No, you just wake up from your... Sounds about right, man. Like 1 o'clock wake up, yeah. Standard weekend. You had a big Friday night, did you? Yeah, man. Well, check this out, bro. We're looking at the weapon enchant acuity, the Rendor. We just picked this up from the Renown 5 vendor. So their only requirements is Renown 5 with the Singularity, which is the Void Storm area. You need 150 Enchanting Moxie, which is to be honest, pretty easy to obtain. You know, if, you know, 150 Moxie and then a 1500 Void Light Mile. So the Void Light Mile might actually be the bottleneck, because I don't know exactly where it comes from. We can hover over it and we'll see what the tooltip says. It says Void Light Mile. You need 1500 of it. It says created at the confidence. You right? Okay, Mrs. is full freaking out. Are you right there, darling? Okay, sorry. Was it the TV turned off or something?
No, I was.
Oh, fuck. She doesn't like bugs. She was watching the TV and then an advert showed up and it was like a bug or something. She's freaking out. Yeah, she don't like bugs, man. But yeah, Void Light Mile. So it says created at the confidence of the light and the void. This mystical substance may be traded for objects of similar significance, used at renowned quartermasters and other vendors across midnight zones. This is basically our resonance crystals, or I don't know what's the one that we got in Dragonflight? Oh, I think it was resonance crystals. Yeah, I know if you complete a weekly, like the World Soul quest, you'll get like a bunch of Void Light Miles. So we might even, to set up the alt army, we might have to do like 5 boxing, like one of the events, so we could just AFK the event, kind of like the theater troop. You just had to be there, and you got like rewarded from just being in the area. You do a couple of things here, and then you can get the reward. Maybe we need to do some multi-box shit like that just to farm up Void Light Mile, and then once we get enough, we can like go ahead and buy this enchant weapon, Acuity the Rendor Eye, because this one's going to be cheaper than the one from the dungeon. And we don't know. This might be really good for Season 2, but it's going to be a really good way to level up the Enchanting alt army if we do the Enchanting way. You know, I haven't given up on concentration yet, but we're 50-50 at the moment. Maybe 45. Which way? I don't know. You figure that out. I don't know, man. XCC says I start WoW 3 to 4 days ago. What? I see the Bruto, I buy it, and at least here I am. So you got the Bruto now. Good. That's next one. Hive Mind Mount, Brutosaur and Hive Mind Mount. I'm gonna try and get the Hive Mind Mount. If you don't know, Royos _games helped us out and it said that if you're after the Hive Mind Mount and you've got Zygors, there's actually a guide in Zygors. Is the Hive Mind difficult? Wocky reckons. I don't know. Someone said it takes like 2 hours to get. Just watch a video guide or whatever. And I'm like, okay. But then Royals pointed out, so you can get the Hive. There's a guide on Zygors that shows you how to do it. And I've got Zygors Premium or whatever, and I'm going to use that and just have a little play because I'm really good at like following instructions. Like if Zygors says, oh, do this, do that, I'll be like, okay, it's just a matter of time, you know. And if I get to a point where it's a bit hard, like I can use my brain power to be like, okay, well, because we're trying to do it on 4 or 5 accounts. 5 accounts. But having the Hive Mind Mount on a group of gatherers is probably going to be the best long-term gold making thing that we can do. You know, just more energy, bro. Come on, Arnie. This song's wicked, man. More energy. Anyway, getting back to it. Yeah, the Hive Mind Mount, you're going to use the Hive Mind Mount to farm lumber. Because lumber's going to be like the easiest gathering you can do. Because literally, the War Within was all about knowledge points, man. Like patron orders, knowledge points. The more knowledge points you had, the more gold you could make through efficiencies and scale, right? But with having 5 accounts, with the Hive Mind on like Druids or whatever, depends what you want to do. Druids is probably a good idea because you got more flexibility. But imagine five boxing lumber, and just remember every time you pick up a lumber, it's literal gold. And if lumber's like sitting at 400 gold, that means every time you find a tree with a lumber on it, it's 2,000 gold. Boom. Like instantly, 2,000. You're like it's not realized. You'll get 2,000 gold per tree or whatever, roughly. That's assuming you're getting 400 gold per point of lumber or per lumber on average. But it's not realized because you've got to take that lumber and then craft it into decor that people probably want to buy. And depending, like, the lumber is the float currency. Like, if you value your lumber at 400 gold, or you go, fuck it, I value my lumber at 350. Obviously prices always come down to the marginal cost of production, and but because it's so active, like, and I learned this one from Mantius. He said, the people who, like, because he had the argument. No, it's not an argument. He had the opinion that when farming the Mechanica in the Undermine, right? He said you'll be fucking mad if you're gonna be farming that one character, like, because five accounts farming it the way him and Kachak were doing it was way more efficient on time, and that becomes the normal efficiency. So lumber farming solo, or even farming lumber with 2 accounts, won't beat a hive mind mount. And the thing with lumber, you don't need any fucking skill points, man. Zero skill points, none. But with dual gathering, you got to get like knowledge points every week. You got to get moxie. You got to get the tools. You got to get all this shit crafted. With lumber, you just got to go around and pick the shit up. It's boring. It's monotonous. But who cares, man? It's paying the bills, boy. And because it's something that gathering's easy. Like, gathering herbs is easy for the simple mind. They just pick it up and they sell it. They pick it up and they sell it. Easy. But with lumber, you got to pick it up, then you got to craft it, and then you got to distribute it across all the realms. Like, the infrastructure required is more crazy, man. You know what I mean? Crazy shit. Creator says less than 2 months to midnight. Holy cow! Yeah, it's like 57 days or something to early access anyway. Kushiko, what's up? First time chat at Goldson. You were about to test something on the painting about ingenuity. What was that for? Ingenuity on the painting. Hey, is it midnight in March? February 27th, XTC. February 27th is early access, yeah. I'm not sure what you mean, Kosha. You're about to test something on the painting about ingenuity. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry. Total sidetrack, man. I'm probably just... Okay, yeah. Thanks for putting us on back. You're probably like, fucking stop getting sidetracked, man. You're losing me here, bro. Sorry. Okay, so I took a screenshot of that enchant that we bought from the Singularity vendor, blah, 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 all that. Notice that we got 464 concentration required, and we're about to allocate points into Silver Moon spell power. Remember, we got no tools, and we got 52 skill, right? So we'll go to specializations, elevating equipment. Sorry, thanks for putting me back on track. So to Silver Moon spell power is this track here, directly 9 o'clock. So we got to put points into here. So if we put 30 points into the maid node, how much concentration does that reduce? 459. So what did we have? I'll just take a little screenshot, mini one. So that's with 30 points. What do we got here? So we literally went from 464 to 459. We saved 5 concentration by putting fucking 30 points into speccing into it, right? Which is wild as shit. Okay, let's put more points into it. So we got to put 20 points into Thalassian talents. Okay, apply. How many points now? After this, you understand why I'm convinced that ingenuity concentration's still around. It's not as good. It's nerfed big time. Yeah, look. Another 20 points has reduced it down to 450. Nothing crazy, right? Nothing insane. And then we put the final 20 points into it, which should give us the most bang for buck on the last talent node. Okay, so we put in, 70 knowledge points. Look at it now, 427. So we'll copy that and we'll paste it back into here. Look at this. 70 points, we've reduced our concentration from 464 to 427. It hardly seems worth it at all, doesn't it? Obviously, this shit could change, but if it doesn't, then concentration's still going to be a thing. It's just going to be like like nothing compared to what it was in the War Within. And it kind of makes sense that they're doing it this way because everyone's going to copy the same shit, which is fine. It's just not going to make as much money with it. The limiting factor is how many fucking alts do you have and how much void light mile or, you know, how many roadblocks can you get? Because if we go back to here, like that's crazy, man. Like you might as well not put any fucking points in at all. Like literally 0 point concentration builds. Like literally day one, like it's like the hardest thing about getting this enchant going is getting the void light mile. The rest of the materials can be bought off the auction house. You know what I mean? Obviously, you won't be able to do any crazy guaranteed crafts with this using high quality materials, but that's okay. We've already worked out roughly that we can make a couple thousand gold. It was something like 700,000 gold for 40 enchant characters. Imagine having like an army of them, and we're already 50% of it too. So I don't know, like is concentration going to make gold in midnight? Yes. Will it make as much gold as the War Within? No. So I'm with you there on that one, Mantius, if you're still around. I'm with you 100%, bro. Celtic Gold, holy shit. I haven't seen you for a long time. How you going, mate? Cheers. I've been nursing this one glass of water this whole time, man. I'm fucked. I'm thirsty, man. I'm talking a lot, sorry. But I'm just, like, this is all like new to me, like, because I've had a paradigm shift change in mentality. Like until yesterday, I was like fully convinced what we did in the War Within would be the exact same thing. Like we're just going to make crazy amounts of gold. But the reality is, if nothing changes, it's dead in the water. But the beauty of it is it still exists, but we're literally limiting our crafts from 5 to like 2. Which is all right. Ferados is here too. How you going? Thanks for tuning in, fellas. Appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, mate, I made a stupid mistake. I'm down from 400 characters to 10. Hey? I don't know. Is it a legit thing? You got a winky wink face there going, Celtic. Maybe you're just mucking around, but yeah. I still think, I don't know. Oh, Celtic Gold said accounts got banned. No, you're bullshitting me now. Your accounts got banned. You for real, bro? Man, if that's real, that's fucking crazy, bro. Oh, nope, you're just joking. Okay. Oh, for real. What happened, bro? Tell us the story. Your accounts got banned. Kusha says, hopefully you didn't use any external third-party software. Well, that would definitely get you banned, bro. But if all of your accounts got banned, it's probably due to multi-box. I did use that. Oh yeah, you're fucking screwed then. I'll put you. Just so you don't fuck up again. There's a website there from my boy Scope Killer, man. It's called wow-multiboxing.com. I'll put it in the description as well. This is my boy's website, man. Scope Killer. Sorry, it's no dark mode. This is his website, but this website here shows you all how to avoid the terms of service when using multi-boxing. You know, like how it just shows you how to multi-box in WoW, how to do it because Scope Killer did multi-boxing back in BFA, and when they changed the rules, he thought like, yeah, this website literally, if you want to multi-box with multiple accounts, read this website, man. This way you won't get banned. You know, like if you follow these rules here, you won't get banned. And this website's really, really fucking good. WowMultiboxing.com. So my boy Scope Killer, he's my moderator. He done this ages ago, man. Yeah, but look, like this is crazy, man. Like concentration just isn't worth it anymore. I don't think so. We need to test out there's one concentration enchant for jewel crafting that is next level, bro. It's the prism. It's not the prism. It's the high quality epic crafted gems, man. It literally uses like 960 odd, like nearly 1,000 concentration to do one epic gem, bro. It's fucking insane. And if it procs, you get 100% back, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Celtic Gold says Well, oh, you used a key sender. Yeah, something. If you press one button and it does 4 actions, you get instant banned. But the way they do it now is like one button press is 1 action. If you can follow one key press is 1 action, then you're fine. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully you learn your lesson on that one, man. That's a doozy, brother. That's a doozy. But I've had account banned in the past and I learnt from it, and I've never done it since. And I got my second account banned because I kept leaving the time walk dungeons once I hit level 70. As a tank, I just fucking left, bro. I was like, I'm out. See ya. It wasn't cool, man. I would never do it again. It's not worth it, man. Well, I knew it could happen and it was totally stupid by me, but I got greedy. Yeah, I got greedy too, man. Back in Dragonflight, man. Never again. That's why my second account is perma-banned. I had 70 characters on there and I was like, fuck this. I was going to give up. I was like, nah, fuck this. This is bullshit. Why'd I get banned? And I realized it's because I was leaving the groups, man. I was getting the dungeon deserter on multiple characters and people didn't like that. They reported me and I got insta banned, man. I tried to repeal and I was like, I didn't think it was that bad at the time, but looking back and I was like, man, I was super toxic. Imagine queuing up for a time walking dungeon and some cunt comes in at level 69, kills a few mobs and dings 70, then fucking leaves straight away. Doesn't even complete the dungeon. What a wanker. I was that wanker, man. I did it. I had like all my characters were like level 69, level 68, 69. All I had to do was like not even one dungeon, and I would ding 70 because I wanted to get to 70 to go into the and start learning the transmutation recipes. And I didn't have any compassion for any other person in the group at all, man. I was a wanker. I look back and I go, fuck, I was a dickhead. I'll never do that ever again, man. I learned my lesson, man. It's better it's better if you ding max level in a dungeon group, just finish the fucking group. Don't be an asshole, you know. I learned my lesson, man. It'll never happen again, bro. No. I'd rather just finish the dungeon and say GG, thanks very much, and then I'll leave. Like, it's not worth being a dick. Back then I was trying to optimize my time, and I was like, I can withhold, I can stomach a deserter buff because I'm logging into another character. Who cares? Like, I was like, fuck it. It's not good going full efficiency because you start doing shit that annoys people, bro. That's how I got banned anyway. I made 4 high mountain torrent for the extra meat drops. Oh, did ya? And farm tame clefthoods in Warlords of Draenor Nagran with a key sender. Ooh. Yeah, man. I think with the bots, like the bot farms, I think they have like 1 computer per bot, and they have like some sort of software that like makes it so it's undetectable. Yeah. Maybe they will add a page for reduced concentration besides we are 2 months away. Well, yeah, anything can change, but it does make sense to make this change because it means a lot more people can like start with concentration. Like a lot more people can just come in here with no knowledge points, literal day 1 concentration ults, man. Like it's like no requirement. The only requirement's probably like 78 to get the profession. That's it. Should we craft one of these, you reckon? Let's craft one, eh? Oh yeah, you can see these apprentice scribbles or these ledgers. These are used to reduce, like, look, that goes from 427 to 425. This is really only used for guaranteed crafting. So I can see like the big goblins that are doing the dollar cost average shit. We don't even have enough time to do the tailor cloth farms, eh? We might have to save the tailor cloth farm for Wednesday's stream, boys. I don't think we've got enough time to cover it, eh? Unless you boys want to see it, we can set it up. It'll probably take me like 5 minutes to set up. What do you reckon? Let me know in the chat if you want to see the multi-box max tailoring farm on the beta with 5 accounts. We can probably do a follower dungeon. I'm thinking Murder Row because that's got full of fucking humanoids. We can try it out. But what do you reckon about this, man? Like the fact that day one concentration ults, man, limiting to you to like 4 crafts every 8 days. But the caveat is that you don't need any tools and shit to do it. I think that's a good trade-off, man. Like I'm pretty happy not doing any knowledge points grind at all, man. But that really means you should get some fucking ults going on Legion Remix. If you haven't already, alt armies are still going to make gold if you've got the numbers there. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I lost 40 million gold. Oh fuck, dude. Yeah. Well, to be honest, you're not going to get much sympathy from me, and the audience probably isn't going to give you any sympathy about you using keyloggers or key multi-box software, because we've known for a while that you sort of shouldn't be using that thing. But as long as you take from this as a lesson learned and never to do it again, have a look at that website, wowmultibox.com. Have a good read of it so you don't fucking do it again. But that's also a good thing, you know. Garando, what's up? Does it not make alt armies even easier to set up though? Yeah, day one concentration ults, man. Yep. If you don't need the points to reduce concentration, yep, it means day one concentration ults, but you're limited to like 2 every craft basically. Let's have another look. Let's look at another recipe. Let's humor ourselves here. Let's say this one here has a little bit of a roadblock, but the fact that you don't need skill or tools to perform this arbitrage means, yeah, anyone can do it. And if enough people do it, then you could probably never have to touch a high quality material the whole expansion. Who knows? Good song. I need to go for a quick piss, and I'll go stand up for this last bit, eh? I'm back. We're back. We're standing up again. I had to sit down midstream because my knees hurt, but now my knees have alleviated the stress points on the joints, you know, because my nutrition isn't the best. But we're back now. We're gonna try and do some cloth farming. What do you boys reckon? I reckon we showcase it tonight. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right. Let me just. I should set it up first. Multi-box on the beta. Can we do it? All right. As we're loading in, let's enter. So because we got 5 PTR accounts, we can test 5 instances on the PTR. This is going to be really good for getting our numbers later, more towards the midnight launch, and getting the numbers closer towards launch is probably more of a wiser idea than trying to do numbers now. Like we're talking like getting numbers for prospecting rates, like all sorts of like shuffles, moat shuffles, inks, pigments, you name it, man. We're going to be doing all of that crazy shit. But not now. Okay, we got a crash. We got a crash. Oh, we're crashing. Okay, hold on. Let me fix it. It's the first time I've tried this. Nah, doesn't look like it wants to do it, boys. Every time we load in multiple accounts, the client's crashing. So maybe the PTR realm isn't that stable as I thought. This might be a different. Approach when we're on live, maybe. Oh, sorry, this might be the case. Yeah. Well, normally I can stream 5 accounts, not without a problem. But the only reason these things are shutting down is probably my VRAM is maxed out. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I guess we have to change it up again. I'll tell you what, boys. Sorry I couldn't finish your conversation there. Garandor says, Feridor says, don't forget you're not at 100 in. Yeah, well, the skill doesn't really reduce the concentration at all, boys. It's kind of weird, man. Also, we're going to end the stream there because the last bit didn't work out. So, oh well. We'll figure it out another time. We're going to raid Maudi. So thanks for watching. We're going to stream again on Wednesday at a different time zone to now. It'll be more for the US audience. So this is more the EU Aussie time slot, and then Wednesday. But you watch it on the VOD anyway. Edit the VOD. But go say good day to Maudi. There's probably a high chance he's like on the beta doing doing tests and shit. Yeah, he's a big time PTR tester. If you don't know him already, we'll go and say g'day to him. Thanks again. I'll see you. Yeah, you like my fucking deadly mullet or what? Alrighty, that's it for the weekly recap. Cheers for sticking to the end. Hope you got something from it. Want more updates? Follow us on X at Goldson_TV. It's all about the journey, and remember, slow and steady always wins the race.